bask in the glory. Every other weekend there's a cognac story. Before we give a toast, better make sure they pour me another glass and put it in the air for the time that passed. I said bask in the glory. Every other weekend there's a cognac story. Before we give a toast, better make sure they pour me another glass and put it in the air for the time that passed.
God.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah, recording in progress.
Yeah, that mean we fucking live, man.
What up?
Motherfucker. Holy shit. Starting off with all the curse words. We are back. Once again, this is Cognac Stories. I am Torian Meacham. Today's a special occasion.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We have a special fucking guest. My man. I've known this guy since fucking 6th, 7th grade. All right. This dude has seen me at my ups and at my downs, has seen me act like a fucking clown. All right. I've seen this man evolve into a fucking father of the year candidate, stand-up guy, newly married husband. Super proud of this man. I tell him all the fucking time, straight dick riding this nigga. I know it gets on his fucking nerves. No pause. Fast forward through that shit. Pause makes it last longer. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So my man, Gordon Nance, welcome to fucking Cognac Stories. How you doing, brother?
What up? Blessed, man. Blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored, man. You sound like fucking Charlemagne bitch ass right now, dog. None of that.
That's
shit
where I
here.
got it from. That's where I got it from, man. Because I am.
All right,
but
man.
I'm
That's
good,
what's
bro.
up.
I'm good.
That's what's up, man. So for you people that don't know who I'm talking to, man, it's my man Gordon Nance, aka G-Tex, aka G-Twizzle, aka the leader of the fucking Riot Relax I'm a Doctor clan on Xbox fucking Live. Fucking 4.5 kill death ratio across all first-person shooters. Know who the fuck you talking to right now, all right? Just know who you're talking to right now. Motherfucker makes 10-year-olds cry without ever saying a word. Just gunplay, like fucking one of Rick Ross's cronies, all right? Yo, let me stop fucking around, man. So, yo, it's Sunday, special recording day, bro. How's your weekend going, brother?
Pretty good. What I get accomplished this weekend? I got my hair unit put in my little Buick. Got my motorcycle sent off to the shop. About to get a whole remodel done. Yeah, it's about to be a whole new bike when it come back. My daughter just got back from Jersey. My oldest daughter went to Jersey last week. She just got back this morning.
That's what's up, man.
And we chilling, man. Good old Sunday morning.
That's good, man. Easy as a motherfucking Sunday morning. My weekend is going fantastic, man. I had my daughter for like the past 5 days, you know, so we've been chilling and shit, doing a daddy-daughter thing. It's hot as fuck down here in DC.
It's hot everywhere.
Like, fam, yo, my dumb ass, I walked to like I walked like 4 miles yesterday, right? Got the stroller, took like a little hike. My daughter. I had her in the stroller.
Walking. I'm about to say you ain't walking.
She walking, but she ain't walking no 4 fucking miles. You know what I'm saying? This ain't slavery, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No. Had to call diapers on your ass.
Yeah, nah, we went out. It's like a shaded trail down here where I'm at. Cause I'm in between like 2 or 3 parks, a nice ass green area for like kids and shit. And you know, I got her like all this water and shit. I got her the covered buggy. I got her like a fan, all this kind of shit to make sure she's cool. My dumb ass ain't got a hat nor sunglasses, bro. I'm walking around like somebody's dad at a barbecue with a fucking bath towel, and that's it, a little hand towel. You know what I'm saying?
Back sweaty as hell.
Yo, fam, I got home, I had to change my clothes, shower again. You know what I'm saying? Got done showering, started sweating again from the fucking after effects from being so hot, bro. You know, but yeah, man, you know, a nice little daddy-daughter time, just chilling and shit, man. You know, I enjoy that. I watched some Disney movies, man. I'm wild pussy. I make sure to say that.
You late, but see, you late to the Disney movie game.
Yo, you had the head start, bro.
Yeah,
you had the head start.
I mean, I watched them when they was coming out originally.
Well, you got to watch them again because you got kids across the entire age range. You know what I'm saying? So you probably done seen Cars like 4 times, bro, and got to pretend it's new to you.
More than that.
Yo, because I'm wild pussy, bro. I don't know what happened. And that wasn't supposed to be the first topic, but I guess it is now, man. So Disney movies, bro. These shits hit different as an adult, man. Like this is how I know I'm pussy, man. You seen Cars 1, right?
All 3 of them.
I'm watching Cars Part 1, bro. And I'm like, yeah, this shit is kind of all right. It's all right, bro. I'm like, this motherfucker Lightning McQueen's a dickhead. Then he goes to the race, right? He goes to the race, no team. And then all of a sudden, Doc Hudson and the Radiator Springs people show up, and I got like a little fucking tear in my eye, bro. I was like, yo, they came to help him out, bro. And then in the second one, when he like won the cups, and then Doc Hudson died, and they just start killing fucking cars left and right. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It's like watching goddamn Apocalypse Now, bro.
That was like the cartoon version of Hitman and shit.
Yo, fam, these motherfuckers was lighting cars on fire and destroying they're killing. Toy Story did the same thing, bro. The first one was Mad Chill.
It was the one when they went to the daycare that was gangster.
That was the third one. I cried. That was the first one I saw. I'm knocking my microphone over and shit. Fuck it, man. I'm going crazy right now. That was the first one I saw, and I didn't know what to expect. And I'm like, yo, this shit is like kind of real, bro. These motherfuckers is like really getting into it.
Them niggas had a gang in that one, yo.
Bro, they went into the incinerator. And they were like, well, at least we'll all be together. And I'm like, yo, these some
low key,
motherfuckers, bro.
That's a sad moment. That's a sad moment.
I cried, bro.
I ain't seen that one in a while. But yeah, thinking about it, that's a sad moment in that movie. The kids don't realize, I don't think they realize how sad that shit is as a young age.
Hell no, man. What other kids movies hit differently now, bro?
I tell you, my shit was you said Cars. What's another good one?
Cause I'm gonna tell you what differently, bro. A Bug's Life. Holy shit.
A Bug's
Life is literally what's going on with Cuba right now.
Is that the one where they had they was acting like a little clown thing?
Well, no, Bug's Life was when, towards the end, the grasshoppers was making the fucking ants give them all the food and shit like that, and fucking them over and making them like slaves and shit.
Yeah, it was a group of bugs that was part of like a little circus, and they thought they was that's pretty much, that was slavery, low key slavery for the ant. But that's just like the ant movie. You ever seen Ants? Same concept.
Ants was crazy. Ants was fucking nuts, bro. Ants was
Sylvester
nuts.
Stallone as the big muscle ant that got killed.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I mean, literally, they showed him with his head off.
Yeah, like Disney's not fucking around, bro. Like, God, like what else, man? Fucking what the fuck, bro? Up? Have you seen Up?
Up with the old man in the house.
I cried that whole fucking movie, bro. I cried the
little
whole
Boy
fucking
Scout
movie.
boy.
I never saw the movie. I'm just like, it's just a motherfucker with some balloons. This shit looks stupid.
It's a lonely old man. It was a lonely old man who was living in a neighborhood that was pretty much gentrifying and all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to get rid of his house because him and his wife built that house, or whatever you want to say, had that house from day one, but she died. They never show how she died, but she died.
Yeah.
And he was just stuck in his ways and built everything around. Oh, they were supposed to go to some falls or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where the balloon concept came from, where he put the balloons and went to the But then
and that was from they met at childhood, bro. You know what I mean? I was like his soulmate and shit. You know what I'm saying? She got him out of his shell, and then she passed away. And then the other part was with the little boy, who like he didn't have his father anymore. And I'm like, they hitting motherfuckers in the field. I'm like, yo, they got me.
You gotta look at it this too. You know what I never think about with certain cartoons? Like, for example, where's the guardians of that little boy? That little boy went off with that old man and did mad shit. Nobody was looking for this little boy.
He almost got killed several times. his daddy's dead, bro. So, you know, mom's is working 2 jobs and shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's a latchkey child, bro, trying to get them badges.
Yeah. See, that's what my adult brain be going now when I watch some of these cartoons. Like, I think of all the other what ifs that nobody seems to think about. Yeah,
that shit is fucking wild, bro. Like watching like fucking Frozen and shit like that. Like Shrek. Holy shit. Shrek is not for kids. You know what I'm saying? Shrek has so many fucking adult jokes.
It's a lot of adult jokes in it. Yes, it is.
Yo.
But they blend them in real good though, where it goes over kids' head. But we as adults watch it, we get it.
Yeah, man. It's like mad sexual innuendo and wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking The Lion King, bro. Simba had to watch his dad get stomped the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas ran Simba's daddy over, and then Scar blamed it on him, and then Simba got depressed and ran away from his problem.
So look. So in 2021, that's depression and what they call it, your mental health.
Yeah.
Simba was going through that all through childhood until he went back to the Pride Rock to face his mental health issue.
Yeah. And I didn't realize.
So you can say Lion King was ahead of their time.
Yeah, all them shits had like some deep ass meaning, bro. And then like my one boy Tanaka, man, he always shits on me because
Tanaka Harris, his name, right?
Yeah. I always try to fucking find deeper meaning in the simplest shit. And he's like, yo, you wildin', bro. It's like, yo, I don't know if you watch Loki, man, but I'm like, yo, that shit's like a whole allegory for mental health and depression and going on a spiritual journey and changing yourself. And he's like, yo, nigga, it's a fucking TV show. You know what I'm saying? Relax.
Nah, I ain't get on Loki yet, but I remember you and Isaiah was talking about that last pod.
Yo, it's fire, bro. It's fire. Halloween about to be crazy this year, man. I'm gonna take some. You're gonna see 100 motherfuckers running around in purple and green, looking like a bunch of fucking, looking like a bunch of Bishop Don Juans and shit, like a bunch of fake ass pimps dressed like King the Conqueror, because he's like the big bad guy in the movie, or in the whole Marvel universe. Now he's a black dude, and everybody's gonna want to be him now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word.
Yeah, and he's dope as fuck, and he's actually
and
like not
gonna be
person.
Black Panther this year.
No, Black Panther's a rap. That shit is out. That shit is out because
But ain't they making another one?
Yeah, but it's gonna be different though, man. It's gonna be.
I thought they was making another one.
They are, but he's not gonna be in it, obviously. But it's gonna be with the women, with Shuri and I forgot the other one, Lupita Nyong'o's character. I forgot, but they're gonna be in it. It's still gonna be tight, and they might bring Killmonger back. Who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? But man, I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna be dressed up as Kang. Me and 100 niggas running around DC, drunk as shit. It's gonna be like SantaCon. It's gonna be like SantaCon, man. I don't know if you ever heard of that, man.
But see, then you gotta think. So my question is, trick or treating. Is trick or treating really gonna be a thing with this so-called pandemic shit going on?
Dude, I don't trick or treat, motherfucker. I go to parties and get drunk. That's how I got my daughter. I was dressed up like Spider-Man.
I know that backstory. I know that backstory.
Yo, ghetto boy style, man. Last week, Halloween fell on a weekend. That nigga Meech was out there beating and skeeting. And now I have a beautiful daughter. I love you. Yo, but it's gonna be crazy now, man. Are you going out with the kids for do you go out with the kids for Halloween and like dress up and shit?
Nah, we ain't did that in a few years. My daughter, youngest one, she's scared to death. And the other ones, they too old.
Yeah, my daughter's getting dressed up every fucking year until she tells me not to. You know what I'm saying? That it's the only holiday I fuck with. Like I don't fuck with Christmas like that or Thanksgiving is legit, you know what I'm saying? But I don't fuck with like 4th of July kind of shit. Halloween, though, I fuck with Halloween because all the whores come out.
So why?
Because the hoes is out.
Well.
That's why. Because
you in a different category. You a single man, so yeah, you can do that.
No, I'm not a single man. I'm a single thought. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here like Nick Cannon, bro.
Stop, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Tomato.
I'm out here like Nick Cannon. No, I mean the thing is like, see, when you have kids, you can have the Halloween parties at the house, and then you don't gotta fucking like worry about going out trick or treating and shit. And then you had the parents come over, and y'all have your own little kickback, get drunk in the garage, and they get to fucking play in the house. You get a babysitter to watch them niggas, and then it's lit. I already got the whole thing planned out, bro.
I don't like to clean up after the fact, so that wouldn't happen here.
That's what a wife is for.
I'm gonna avoid that one and pander.
That's that fucking pander bear, dude. No, that's what the kids is for, man. They clean that shit up, bro. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, bro. Halloween's my favorite holiday, man. So I'm gonna dress up as Loki or some shit and have her dress up as a fucking alligator Loki or just some matching shit for me and my daughter, man. So we got the fucking the memories and whatnot, man. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. So because I got one daughter. And you have, for the audience who knows nothing about you, like, what's your fucking count? Because you got a whole basketball team, bro. I
got 4 biological kids, 3 step kids.
So you got 7 kids, man. Won't do that half brother, half bullshit. None of that, but it's all family, bro. We all come from blended families, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the black with the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, you definitely are. That's what's up, though. I mean, that's basically Bruce, my dad, bro. Like, he came into the game and, in blended family, automatic, came into the game with 3 sons, you know what I'm saying, off rip, so that's what's up, man. That's you don't hear a lot about that. You hear people that talk about, they don't want to date a woman with kids and blah, 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 all this kind of bullshit. And they don't want to blend the family, but we all come from that shit, bro. And we're all success stories and we've all done the same thing and been that role, that parental figure, man. So for you, how was your experience coming into the game? with an instant family and then growing into that role as being dad?
It was challenging at first because this relationship I'm in now is the first time I ever actually had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And me having kids by 3 other women prior to this relationship, I couldn't make limits on what I wanted, because it's like, how can you demand something from somebody when you don't have the same what you call it? The same
it's what's fair.
criteria. So
Yeah.
it's fair, yeah. So I always looked at it. I never set limits on that. My whole motto was you get to know a person and you grow from there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was, like I said, it was difficult at first, but it's like once we moved down here, that's when it really got solidified, where everything started running smooth.
Okay.
To get away from the clusterfuck that I was dealing with back at home.
Can we go into the clusterfuck a little bit, because the story is amazing? You know it's my favorite fucking story ever. It's my favorite story, bro.
So where you want to start from?
Can we start from the beginning at the top of the list? How did you and your wife meet to have your first kiss?
Well, I'll have it first kiss. We met because of you.
Thank you, nigga. Give me my flowers.
you know the day. We talking what, 13, 14 years ago?
Motherfucking Cupid, nigga.
we sit on the stoop with a bottle or whatever.
No. Tell the story. I was a scumbag, still in uniform.
We all
or
were
some
scumbag.
Shit. No. I was like recruiting, and I was like still in my uniform, probably.
Oh no, that night you wasn't. No,
okay.
You had just got off work. You used to get off work and come straight down to the hood.
Yeah.
And chill with us, and we be on the stoop drinking. Me, you, shout out to Slox was gone by then.
Yeah.
Slox was already in Camden, so fuck you, Slox. You wasn't there. So it's probably Bone. Me, you, Slox, and Bone. And Rel. Shout out to Rel.
Shout out to Rel.
Well, yeah, we was chilling on the stoop, drinking and shit, talking shit. Just sitting there, pretty much being fucking scumbag. Waiting for a girl to walk past, so technically we were sexually harassing her.
Basically, man. Listen, we have matured. We have evolved. Like
everybody
Pokemon.
By,
from F-boys to good men.
every girl that walked by that was worth it, we shot the shot. And my wife now was walking by that particular night, and I said, Meech, go tell her I want to holler at her. And that pretty much opened the door. She turned me down that night, though.
That's what's up, man. Persistence.
She
like
turned me down,
said.
But check it. She turned me down that night, and I ended up finding her on Facebook, and I was in her DMs like a fucking stalker. and she was knowing me, and I'm telling you, I got a shitload of no's, yo.
99 no's.
But in today's society, that is called harassment.
You'd be toxic, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But back then, my motto was, I'm gonna keep trying to, like I was saying anything disrespectful, I was just trying to take her out on a date.
Yeah.
And one day she finally said yeah, and the rest is history.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you guys meet, you guys click, you connect, the chemistry's there. But then you were still in Jersey. So what was the reason for going down to Georgia, relocating down there? Because that's very important.
All right, more backstory. Yeah, more backstory. I was a thought out in these streets, right? And I was a not a law-abiding citizen.
Okay, we can leave that at that.
What they call it,
statute of limitations
is up, but I wasn't a law-abiding citizen, and I was doing a lot of wrong in these streets. So when I noticed that, you could say the walls was getting smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was the top. Plus, not for nothing, she wanted it better for me. And that's another thing that made me fall in love with her. Because any other woman I dealt with was fine with me doing what I was doing, risking my life.
Because that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part.
She wanted better for me.
That is my favorite part.
Yeah, she wanted better for me. And she pretty much gave me an ultimatum and was like, look, you got to cut it out or we can't have it.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to do it. I tried to be legit in New Jersey, but everything I was trying to do was turning me down because criminal record and my driver's license in New Jersey had suspensions all over them from dumb shit from my younger days. So shout out to Black, aka William Hanna, For those who don't know, me and him
Got
used
the
to roll
black
real heavy.
triple press.
He was already down here. And one day he called me out the blue. Was like, yo, bro, I got a job opportunity making about $1,000 a week, just remodeling new stores. I could put you on if you're serious. I was on the next thing smoking in Georgia. I came down here. I'm like, maybe this is a new start I need. Gave it a shot. The job panned out pretty good for a couple months. She dropped everything she was doing back in Jersey, brought her and her kids down here without a real solid plan in motion. We were just winging it. Yeah, we're just winging it. And then come to find out, the job ended up slowing down. It ain't fall off, but it slowed down where the money wasn't consistent.
Yeah.
So the place that we ended up having, we got evicted, had to stay in a hotel, stayed in a hotel for about 4 or 5 months. And then she had a Section 8 up in Jersey, was able to get it transferred down to Georgia. So that's how we got our first place off of Section 8. And we stayed there for 2 years off of Section 8 place. And then I started driving trucks. Started making enough money where it's time to get off Section 8.
I mean, don't try to be humble now. This nigga started driving trucks and make more money than me. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
It took a lot of profits, but I'm living a lot better than,
you know. Hard to be humble when you stumping on a jumbotron right now, my nigga. This nigga motherfucker been down to every fucking nigga been down to every country. You know what I'm saying? So that's what hey man, talk that fucking talk, man. I'm here to give motherfuckers their flowers, man. Motherfucker had a couple that said, you know what, we're going to try to make this shit work. She wanted better for you. She challenged you to become a better man. You accepted that challenge, left Jersey, and we were all shocked, but it was the right move because we all felt the same way. We all felt the same way. And then y'all built something together. Y'all struggled. Y'all went through the shit, and y'all didn't quit on each other when shit got rough. You know what I'm saying? And
it got rough. It was days when she was ready to go back to Jersey, and I was being stubborn. I'm never going back to Jersey. I sleep in these streets before I go back to Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, we had to call back home, borrow a couple of dollars here and there. You came through for me on a couple of times. I appreciate that.
I mean, you came through for me, motherfucker. Let's not forget.
Yeah. So, you know, all the people that cared about me and her, and, you know, they helped us out, but we got through it, and, you know, we good today. I'm in a position today where I can say, I'm good. That's why people ask me how you doing. I'm great.
Yeah, man.
I ain't perfect, but I'm great.
It's a fucking a wonderful love story, man, because it shows that shit don't got to be perfect. You just got to be fucking willing to put the work in, man, and have faith and trust people and allow them to grow. You know, because where you guys started, you guys are not the same people. You know what I'm saying?
No, hell no.
You guys are not
Far
the same people.
it.
You know, and it's like, you can look back on it, and I always, you know, tell people like, yo, these stories got to be told, man, because there's other people looking right now like, how do I make it? How do I push forward? How do I move forward? And it's like, yo, you got so many people around you that have done it. Your story is the same as my dad's, the same as Bruce's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's damn near the exact same, bro. Like, that's me, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, you know, motherfuckers made it happen, bro. And now you look at it now, motherfucker got 82 cars, motorcycle getting refurbished, about to shoot fucking missiles. This motherfucker got Kentucky bluegrass in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking, I'm like, I'm proud because I'm like, yo, I saw where it started from, nigga. In the crib, cutting school, you know what I mean? Doing dumb shit, playing fucking jokes, to motherfuckers being grown ass men with fucking kids. Got a son on a fucking scholarship, goddamn baby fucking genius, now an adult genius.
Check this out. I talked to him yesterday, right? And he's looking for an internship at some engineer, I forgot the name of the place, where he at. But that's what I'm saying. He already looking at me because you know he wants to be an engineer.
Yeah.
So I asked him, I said, so what you been doing this summer? He like, you know, looking at a few internships, trying to get into that. I'm just glad to see he got his head on his shoulders because he's 20. And you know how we were at 20.
Motherfucker, we were we should be in jail, motherfucker.
Listen, at 20, exactly, man. Like the stories that, I mean, like I said, I got stories, but we can say that for another time. I'm on here.
Yeah, because I can tell you right now, when I was 20 years old, Oh God. I remember, I don't know if this was when I was 20 or 21. This was when I was coming to your house with Nuff and Mike and Karim and Bone in the car, and we got pulled over by the cops and had a gun in the car. They tell you about that shit?
Nah.
Oh my God.
Which car was it? Don't tell me it was the Avenger.
The purple, the Avenger, yeah. Cause this, bro, let me tell you, cause this
with the chameleon paint job.
with the it was Irish, bro. Let's be nah, cause this bro, like we cause I had beef in these streets in Jersey over some dumb shit, right? Well,
as usual.
I'll tell the story. A motherfucker got a chick pregnant in high school. You know what I'm saying? I got my high school girlfriend pregnant in high school, but she was fucking with somebody else, so I wasn't really trying to claim that shit. And then somebody else who happened to be a mutual friend who happened to be a drug dealer paid for the abortion, and then he came for me to the money, and I was like, I ain't asked you to do that, and I ain't got that kind of money. I'm like 18, so for 3 years, anytime I came back to Jersey, I was getting chased around by a motherfucker. He would hop out on me, like, where that? And then eventually, you know, he got tired of asking and then pulled some shit out on me. And I was like, okay, I got something for that. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I mean, if y'all motherfuckers ever watched Vice channel, with Michael K. Williams, Black Market, the Iron Pipeline, that's what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Was down there buying guns in Virginia from the pawn shops and bringing them back up to Jersey and selling them because that was legal and not against the law. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a burner on me in the car, and I had Mike on in the car, and we got pulled over by it's like one of them white Asbury cops too, bro. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the cool motherfuckers. They pulled me over because you know where I used to live on 5th Avenue, where you can go to the light and then make a left, and you're right there at that light. My dumb ass didn't want to wait for the light, and I made a right and then made a U-turn right in front of a cop. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I've done that before too.
Yeah, and he pulled me over. I had the burner around to the seat, and the only reason why he didn't get us because somebody else got a fucking call in for a fucking robbery.
He
dipped off, man. And then these niggas, I don't know if they knew I had to burn it. Yeah, they knew because they was playing with it earlier. So they knew the burner was in the seat. You know what I'm saying? And then we pulled up their shit. You know what I mean? And then that was it. And we like play video games or some shit. You know what I mean?
So check this. And this is what I mean. I tell people this all the time when they be like, do you believe in God? And I say, yeah, I believe in God. All that Jesus Christ and all these other people under him, I don't care for. It's just God I worry about, right? And I say, yeah, because it's a lot of things that happen in my life where I either shouldn't be here or I should be behind bars for who knows how long.
Yep.
And I'm going to give you a quick story. Like I said, I used to be a non-legit citizen. So to be blunt, I was selling drugs. And I had 3 ounces of coke on me, right? And I was going to Lakewood. I was leaving my house, going to Lakewood. And if everybody know about the Boss Buick, the red Buick.
Yep.
We know how Gordon was rolling in that red Buick. I get pulled over coming around Asbury Circle. Coming around Asbury Circle right there in front of Applebee's. Because you know how they sit when you come out of Asbury. And he followed me all the way around the circle. And as soon as I hit that light right there by ShopRite and shit, he threw his lights on. So I pulled over literally right there in front of Applebee's. Now, like I said, if everybody know about that Boss Buick, those who know me,
yeah,
I had a stash.
Yeah.
And this one particular time, I didn't put it in there yet. Usually I get in there and I do what I gotta do and just put it away. So if I get pulled over, it is what it is. The shit was still in my pocket.
Oh yeah, you wilding.
Tinted windows, rims, all that shit in the car. Cop pulls me over. Your registration expired. Step out the car. Mind you, this is how dumb I am. I still don't know that it's in my pocket. I'm totally like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but he stepped out the car. So we standing outside the car and he's talking to me. This is the baggy jean era. So, 3 ounces don't look like 3 ounces in a tight jean area. Nah. You feel me?
And for those that don't know, an ounce is 28 grams.
Exactly.
So multiply that times 3. That is a lot.
Exactly. So it's in my pocket. I got some big ass pants on. So the pockets is heavy. Phone in there, all my shit. Wad of money, crazy shit. License and registration. I give it to him. He still got me sitting in the car. Now, mind you, Chachi is in the car with me. Yeah. And now that I think about it, this is why I didn't put it in the stash box, because in order for me, and what he do, I didn't want him to see it.
Yeah.
And what I usually do when I got people in my car, I'll pull up somewhere and give them a couple of dollars, be like, yo, run in there, go give me something to drink. So while they out the car, then I bust my move.
Yeah.
But anyway, the cop comes out. He goes to this car. He comes back. oh, you got a lot of points on your license. I'm like, yeah, I had a couple speeding tickets and that. He was like, I see you took care of your license legit, your registration expired. I said, yeah, I'm going to take care of, this was a weekend. Nigga let me go. No ticket, no nothing. Just gave me a warning. I get back in the car and I go to put my, what you call it now, I usually keep my wallet in my left pocket. I went to put it in my right pocket. So I sat there and I said, oh shit. I looked over at Chachi. I pulled that out. I said, dog, this cop could have had me done out here. And then, because Chachi knew what I was doing. He just didn't know how I was rolling in the car. But shit like that, I got tons of stories like that.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, for some reason, it's just always something that I always say. It was God. He was like, he knew it was always something better for me. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. And that's why, like, because you listen to the fucking pod. Now, that's why I'm like, yo, bro, like, the whole reason for us here, man, is to get this next generation fucking moving, bro. Because imagine if I got knocked at some point, and you got knocked. How many kids is affected, bro? You know what I mean? How many? And look, and each one of them makes a whole generation, bro. So now you look at how you were able to evolve from that, right, into where you are now. Now look at the positive impact that you're able to make. You know what I'm saying? With your sons and then with your daughters, bro. Like, that's incredible, man. And we talk about, breaking generational curses, bro. We doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're
like,
right.
We are doing it,
because people ask me, like J Hood, he always asks me, I ain't gonna say always, but every now and then he randomly, you know how he do with his question.
Yeah. Worse
you
than
think
me.
You succeeded? Yeah, you think you succeeded? You should have heard him last night. But he's like, you think you succeeded as a father? I'd be like, yeah. I said, I'm not no millionaire. My kids ain't set to be millionaires for life, but my goal is to make sure they don't have to do anything that I had to do coming up.
Yeah.
Just like what my mom had to do to come up, I didn't have to do. So, like, for example, at I'm 40. When my mom was 40, she wasn't living as comfortable as I am.
Yeah.
So I say she did well.
Yeah.
And the people that helped raise me do, because it wasn't just her. She's the main one. Mm-hmm. But I had uncles, OGs, and shit like that helped guide. What's the saying? Jay-Z said it. I do it so you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, Hov did that, so hopefully we won't have to go through that, man.
Yeah, I had uncles and OGs that showed me how to do it the right way. That's why I say I sold drugs for them for 10 years and not a drug charge on my record.
Yeah.
So, and that's because I listened to my OGs. I didn't go out here blind.
Yeah, you went out here with the fucking Navigator with the fucking TVs like everybody else in the hood that got busted.
I mean, I did have TVs in my car though.
Yeah, it's a Buick. Ain't nobody looking at that. They think it's an old ass white dude. You know what I'm saying? Driving the fucking Buick, chilling. You know what I mean? So that's what that's what it is.
The thing was, I listened. A lot of these kids don't listen.
Yeah.
Cause people like my people told me, they like, you're gonna do what you do, but if you do decide to go the wrong route, come to me and I'll show you how to do it. Mm-hmm. So it was like, all right, I can respect that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he didn't want me to go that route, but I'm a grown ass man at the point. I'm gonna make my own decision. Mm-hmm. So they was like, listen, if you're gonna go that route, I'll show you how to do it where you don't make the mistakes I made.
Yeah, that's what's up. And
I'm not even trying to give mine an opportunity where they have to feel they gotta go that route.
Yeah, hell no. Nah, they never even know what the fuck baking soda look like unless they actually baking something.
Listen, my daughter,
unless they got a science experiment, bro, a volcano.
Let me tell you, my daughter just came back from Jersey, right? And she said she stayed in the Lincoln Village and was not feeling it.
Yeah, she was probably traumatized, bro. Because we all. I mean, shout out to Isaiah, man. That's where he come from. We talk about that shit all the time. We're like, bro, like we didn't realize we were living in the projects like that. We looked at other apartment buildings like the projects and shit, man. And it's like
that was the norm for us.
Yeah, and it's like we didn't realize how bad we had it.
Yeah, in hindsight, and my daughter made me realize that now. They don't know that lifestyle, and they shouldn't have to, and they never will.
Yeah, that's success, man. And it's something that we always talk about online. Like, yo, like, how do we measure success? And it's just like, are we 1% better than what we came up under as? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I remember having to go to a neighbor's house to borrow food. My man Albert Wheaton, man. My man Boo. And I used to live on Madison Avenue. My man Paul Cranshaw, him and Jamila Cranshaw. Like, we were all in the same neighborhood and shit, and everybody was fucking sharing food, sharing dollars. You would go to someone else's house for dinner. If somebody got evicted or something like that, they come stay with you for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's always been like that. And it's like the old African proverb, right? It takes a village to raise a child. That's what we grew up under. And that's what we try to do now. But now it's like, you can't tell these modern people shit, bro. You try to look out for their kids or something like that, or even offer to help. They're like, who are you to judge me? Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
It's like, well, you fucked up right now. You need some help. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, shit ain't easy. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing, man, is pride, bro. Just like J. Cole said in the last album, man, pride. That shit how you fucked up, man. So
hell yeah. I know a lot of people suffering because of pride.
Yeah, that's how most of the motherfuckers in the hood got killed over pride. You know, over pride or a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what fuck that is, man. So I know I almost caught a body over some pride, because you know,
I almost did too.
Yeah,
Rel was with me that night.
Yeah, shout out to Rel.
Me and Rel almost shot a whole house up, not knowing who in it, over fucking pride. Pride in a couple $1,000.
And you look back at it now, it ain't nothing, bro.
It ain't nothing.
Wasn't even worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? So and that's just evolution, bro. That's just the evolution, man. So I'm glad you ain't catch that fucking body, you know, and shout out to us for fucking surviving in these motherfucking streets, man. But yeah, man, this shit ain't easy, bro. This shit ain't easy, man. But I do got a question for you, man, because you know, I love to get mushy and shit, bro. So I'm sorry, dog. It's just like we on Xbox Live. So when was the first time you were vulnerable in front of your woman?
Vulnerable as far as crying? Well, the first time
not even crying, just telling her about your insecurities, you know, or anything. Even when she challenged you to be a better person, that to take her advice and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. That's displaying vulnerability, because you are trusting her. And you're trusting that she sees something in you that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
That's a lot,
well, okay,
bro.
well, that was me. In that case, that would be the first time, because that was me not knowing I was doing that. If that's making any sense.
Yeah.
But I think it was, I mean, I ain't gonna front. I've been trying to been in pretty much cold turkey for the most part. She saw me cry. I cried at the wedding. Of course, when I got married, I cried. And I cried at my grandmother's funeral. I think that's the first time she seen me cry. Out boo-hooing too.
Yeah.
I like boo-hooing. Thinking about it now is getting me soft. So let me change that up. That's my grandma, yo. But anyway, those are only 2 times. And I can't really think of nothing else. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, and vulnerability doesn't mean crying. It just means sharing something that you wouldn't normally share with the world. You know, like sharing your fears. Well, you know, like,
well, in that case, if I wouldn't share with the world, I'm not saying it on here.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not saying share that, but it's like when you guys move down to Atlanta and shit's not going right, and even saying, yo, I don't think this gonna work out, or this ain't, like, shit is fucked right now. We gotta. When you said, hey, we're living in a fucking apartment for months, in the conversations that happen then, that is just y'all just sharing a bunch of shit to get each other to buy in, to keep fucking pushing this goddamn machine forward, which is your relationship.
All right, but let me take it off another side of vulnerability, right? You know, everybody want to be so macho when it comes to, you know, being around men and shit, but with my woman, I do. I'm playful. So one time we did washing clothes, and while I put on one of her dogs to run around.
I'm laughing because I've done that before.
If that ain't vulnerability, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I definitely put a bra on before, man. Came out dancing. Like, look at my titties.
You know what I'm saying? I
tell out there like fucking Cartman and shit, bro. Like I'm Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, Cartman with the fucking hair. Word is born. But that's what I'm saying. I do funny shit like that. I try to keep a smile on her face as much as I can.
And to me, that's like the hallmark of a good relationship, because it's not about what your partner can do for you. It's about what you can do for them. How can you make their day better? How can you lighten their load? How can you make them smile? And it's like the motherfuckers that come from like the hardest backgrounds, We the funniest motherfuckers. All we want to do is make people laugh and shit. Because the shit is hard. You know what I mean? And then when the women get into our lives, they realize that pretty quick. And that's why they normally stick with us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we can always bring some joy, make them smile, or be able to find that bright side when shit is just fucked.
And that brings you back to that. Back in my thought days, I had somebody ask me, "Yo, how you stay with all these women?" But you know, I'm a short, big-headed nigga with no. I'm like I wasn't really outspoken and loud in school and all that. I pretty much kept to myself. But for some reason, when it comes to women, I just know how to make them feel comfortable and I don't know what it is, to be honest, but I tell a lot of motherfuckers, if y'all know the chicks out of Smash back in the days, y'all be shocked.
Yeah, I know. And what I think it is that you like, because it's a thing, right? Like, as long as I've known you, you've been like a silent leader. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the whole clique, right? And I'm probably the loud one. You know what I mean? Probably me or Bone, right? Me or Bone.
I'm about to say Bone is up
Bone
there.
Bone's the loudest now. Bone was the loudest then. So it's probably like me and Bone the loudest motherfuckers. And I was like one of the ones that was always out in the front just doing some shit. But I wasn't like the moral compass, like the leader of the fucking crew. I wasn't the one steering the ship. That was you. You know, even like when it came to like what we doing for the weekend or motherfuckers rapping and shit like that, you was the one that was out there in front. We was the motherfuckers that was mad pussy acting shy, you know what I mean? And that's what it was. Like, we kind of followed you because you had like a quiet confidence, even though, and I'm sorry now, even though like we always make jokes about the McDonald's shit, how you work for one day to get a break meal and you're the only motherfucker in the history. Shout out to my man, Julio Morgan. This is the only motherfucker in the history of McDonald's to rip a Teflon sheet. You know what I'm saying? To rip a Teflon fucking sheet on the grill first day.
I'm still not taking blame for that, man.
First day, motherfucker Steve said, "This nigga worked for a break meal. You gotta go." And you came from McDonald's where you're the man. They put you in the grill area with the. They put you in the grill area with the slaves, because you got me, Mike B, Nuff, Karem, and we all back there like some fucking niggas just playing around, telling jokes, doing dumb shit. And you was a front counter motherfucker because you was responsible. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like I've always known you. Anywhere you go, you find a way to get in charge. You find a way to get in front. You find a way to get some kind of power, some kind of authority, but not in a dickhead way. You just do the job. And then motherfuckers are believing you, like, oh, that, you know, they doing. I just, you know, it's like when I talk about the alpha shit, right? Like when I talk about being alpha out of the whole crew,
that was one of your pals I fucked with.
Yeah, I'm like, you were the alpha of the crew. Like, we all had shit that we could do, and you weren't the biggest, you weren't the smartest, you weren't the best ball playing motherfucker. You could do, you know, you could play ball and shit. Nigga could drink a whole gallon of milk in one shot.
No, fuck you.
But you were the fucking leader you were the alpha of the fucking crew, and then we all each had our own, you know, because like Mike B had his Washington motherfuckers, and I had my track boys and the other motherfuckers I was with, and everybody had their own little cliques. And then when we came to our shit, that like you was a motherfucker that was like the head of the joint, Voltron and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, did you realize that? You know what I'm saying? Did you realize you were son of niggas? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I didn't.
I didn't realize
I was son of niggas.
I ain't scared of you now. You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't there neither, nigga. I realized it then. I didn't realize I was son of niggas until I got into the drug game and had my little clique under me.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized I go front. When I started getting like money, I got a little cocky.
Yeah, this nigga turned into Marlo, man. Nigga walking around with a fucking golf club and shit, trying to take niggas' heads off. You know
like it was on some shit. What I say goes. If I don't say it, then it ain't going, pretty much. And in hindsight, and no, I mean, I and you know what I look at it, being who I am today, out of that crew I had that was under me in the hustling, the only nigga I still fuck with heavy is Rel.
Yeah.
Rel is the only one that stayed down. Everybody else, I mean, Kama, that's still my dude because that's family. But everybody else, I don't talk to them.
Yeah.
And I look at it, they was only around because of all the funny shit we was doing.
Yeah. And then, you know, shit got real, life, you know, life happens. And then you gotta grow and evolve, or you stay stagnant. That's how you fuck around and catch a case. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, back then and then now, you know, you look and you see everything, you know, you fucking doing now. It's like, even then, you was the first, like, I got married first, but you was the first nigga to have like a real family and shit, and to have kids and responsibilities, and to like do some shit, like solidify some shit. Like, you was the first one to do that. Everybody else followed up under you, because my whole shit, my marriage ended. You know what I'm saying? But then you look at your shit, everybody kind of emulated what you did. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bone. Bone been with his woman forever. Shout out to Aileen. I love Aileen. Even though you fuck with Trump, I still love you. All right. Bone, you my nigga. Mike being his lady. Like, everybody's been through some shit. Everybody been together. Slocks and his lady and shit. But it's like everybody kind of followed your leadership and just in the fucking path of life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fucking relocated, got them a fucking house, stopped doing dumb shit, just chill, become a family land, and just be, you know, still playing video games and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say hindsight is 20/20, man. No, my mom and older elders used to say when I was a kid, oh, if I knew what I knew then, I'd do everything different. And I catch myself saying that all the time. Not everything different, but I would have started what I am now years ago.
Yeah.
Because not for nothing, what I do in life, I love what I do for a living.
Yeah.
And looking at what I make now, if I'd have started when I was in my 20s, I'd be like you, retired, sitting around talking shit, drinking.
Yeah. Because it's like, had it happened differently then, you wouldn't have what you got now, right?
Exactly.
Wouldn't have your daughter. We wouldn't have been on the stoop fucking around. You'd have been driving a truck. I'd have been on Washington.
Yeah.
I'd have been a recruiter out there with a government vehicle. Probably got shot at because niggas probably would have thought I was niggas would have thought I was Jay Reed and fucking in
jump
too
out,
deep.
in too deep, but fucking jump out boy or something.
They were like, you ain't no fucking recruiter, Meech. You ain't no recruiter. You know what I mean? Because you know what the fuck we was doing back then. You know what I mean? And I'm still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And it's like shit could have been different. You know what I mean? Shit could have been different for everybody. You know, and that's when I'm like, yo, just the impact that one person can have on more people's lives, or the impact that having like a tight crew or friends that hold you accountable when they hold, because y'all niggas always tell me when I'm stepping out of line doing some dumb, y'all be the first nigga be like, yo, meet you wildin'. Like when we went on vacation to Miami and I was wildin'.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about it
ever.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you.
Yo.
I'll make it up to you. But
oh my God,
terrible vacation. Motherfucker, you check me. You know what I mean? And I think throughout my marriage, I never do dumb shit.
We do got a funny picture from that vacation though.
I'm the fucking on the scooter, and I'm on a fucking back like a bitch. Riding through fucking Miami.
I should find that picture and send it to you so you can put it in the goddamn.
I probably still got that shit. I think I got it on my laptop somewhere, bro. Actually, I do still got it. That's gonna be the cover, bro. But and shit like that. But it's like, even when I was married, right? One of the main reasons why I didn't like step, like we went out to the club and did shit, but it was
all the time, shit.
Yeah, but it was like I didn't like do no wild shit because I'm like, yo, like I didn't want to disappoint my niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like that shit, it meant something, And then like once everybody got girlfriends, all we did was take our girls out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it was fun as fuck.
That's all we did.
That's all we did was take our girls out and just do shit. You know what I mean? And it's like,
you can't have fun with your significant other, then what is it?
Nigga, it's work. It's a job, nigga.
Exactly.
It's prison, bro. Yeah, man. But that's the thing, man. Like a lot of people, like they don't, it's like they don't, I ain't trying to be like nerdy or nothing like that and be drunk as shit and be like give motherfuckers their flowers. I am sober, drinking a protein shake and everything like that. It's like, yo, man, like the people around you have like hella impact on you, man. And if you just sit back and think about it, you'd be like, oh shit might have, like even getting into music, bro. Like if you hadn't taken us to my hottie house, bro, I would have never fucking rapped and no shit like that.
But shit, it started before that. I had a fucking karaoke machine in the house.
Yeah,
that's how we started rapping on a goddamn karaoke machine. That's with two tape players.
Yeah,
and crate cookies.
Shout out to SA Sham. Shout out to Sham, bro. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like when we came into the fucking record store, everybody was like, "Oh shit, Jermaine Dupri," and then the TF niggas, like the tape fiends. That was it. Yeah. and that's what it is, man. And that's like that's why like the whole friendship shit, man. That shit is cool, man. But it's like everybody I fuck with, man, I consider them brothers, man, because they was there for me at some point when I needed them, And it's not always like, yo, like I need to borrow a couple of dollars. It's like, nah, nigga, I need somebody in my corner to support me, to believe in me, bro. because we don't have a woman like that all the time, or we may not have that parental support system. You know what I'm saying? But it's like all we got is each other, and we've all been in situations where it's like, yo, all you need is the motherfucking support of your boys and them holding you accountable, and you can get through this shit. Yeah, I mean?
Even though sometimes the support be mean as hell.
Yeah, because motherfuckers be real.
Noof is the king of that. He'll show you support and hate at the same time.
Yeah.
But you gotta love him, man. That's enough.
Yeah, man. That's the guy, man. Only motherfucker to score 50 points in the McDonald's uniform at Prospect Courts, man.
with the laziest Timbs on.
Hell yeah, man. Motherfucker, that's the original Luka Doncic,
no ankle
bro.
Support.
He invented the KDs, bro.
Noof had the first Timbs that fold over. He invented the Timbs that fold over.
Oh my God, man. Shout out to Noof, man. Niggas out there rocking the one-sole construction joints that the immigrants wear at Home Depot and shit, dog.
Word.
All right,
but the only nigga I know that can play basketball in anything.
This nigga dunked in a McDonald's uniform, bro. Like off the vert at midnight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe it. I believe it.
Because we used to ball, bro. We would walk from McDonald's, me, him, Vaughn, and Kareem. We would walk back from McDonald's, and we would go from that to McDonald's. We would go past Prospect Courts and shit. And D-Sun and them niggas would all be out there. D-Sun, Inf, Ram, Trife, all them niggas. And it would be us versus Dynasty in basketball at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night in our McDonald's uniforms playing at Prospect Courts, balling hard as fuck. Smelling like French fries and fucking and McDoubles and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But, yeah, those are the good old days, man. And then motherfuckers, motherfuckers got grown and shit. But yeah, man. One of the things that took us out of that was us having kids, man. So how did kids change you? How did having a son change you? And then how did having daughters change you?
A son changed me because it made me. I'm gonna tell you what. I had dreams of going to Lincoln Tech, right? Mm-hmm. I was enrolled to go to Lincoln Tech. I my whole life coming up as a kid, I wanted to be a mechanic. This is true story. I wanted to be a mechanic.
And I've never heard this shop. Before.
Yeah, I wanted to be a mechanic. I wanted to own my own shop and just. My motto was, I'll never have a piece of shit car because I'll be able to fix it myself.
Yeah.
So that was my goal, and I kind of got it from my great grandfather, who tatted on my arm. He had a shop out of his house. You ever been to my aunt's house in Farmingdale?
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, it was my grandparents' house, and he had a garage. And the garage was the shop where everybody would come to get their cars and shit fixed, lawnmowers, cars, whatever. If they had a motor on it, he could fix it.
Yeah.
So I got that aspiration from him. And then growing up, my mom's car used to break down, and she used to bitch about paying money to get it fixed. So that was what I want. All right, I want to be a mechanic. And then fast forward to senior year in high school, I'm getting a baby on the way. I threw it all out the window to start working.
Yeah. That's how it be sometimes, man.
It was like, come on, even my mom was mad because she was like, oh, you just going to throw away your opportunity in Lincoln Tech. Listen, Lincoln Tech ain't paying no bills. And
yeah,
you don't want me in this house with a goddamn baby because you always told me, oh, once y'all out of high school, I ain't taking care of no more kids. All right, so I'm out. And it was a whole bunch of trial and error, more errors than anything, though.
Yeah.
Because like I said, he was born. He was born in March 01. And I moved to Georgia. I tried the Georgia thing before and it failed.
Yeah.
Came down here before.
I remember that.
Got locked up, spent 46 months down here in jail. Came back. But what it made me do was try to make something happen that I knew wasn't gonna happen, which was try to be with his mother forever. I was like, look, because we come from broken families.
Yeah.
And my motto was, I'm not gonna do that. I had a baby with this woman. This is who I'm going to be with. So I had intentions on marrying her and all this crazy shit. And in hindsight, she broke up with me. She started feeling herself one day and was like, get out. Because I was living with her. Which is, which I can admit now, I wasn't a man yet. As much as we say we were men,
yeah,
we wasn't.
Yeah, I know I wasn't.
I wasn't a man yet. Yeah, I wasn't a man yet. Thought I was, but one of those, you couldn't tell me shit working at a parts store making $7 an hour or some dumb shit like that. But having him, it made me try to be loyal to a person it probably wasn't going to never happen. And then having it, and then it turned me into a hoe. Because I ain't gonna front. Another vulnerable moment is being dumped.
Yeah.
It's
Trust me,
being
I
dumped by
know.
somebody you call yourself going to you wanting to love, and like I say, she broke up with me.
Yeah.
But so she broke up with me, kicked me out. That's how I ended up on Ridge Avenue. My uncle bought that house. It was like, because I used to always get kicked out by her, and I used to call him, I ain't got nowhere to stay, and he, come get me, whatever. He got tired of it.
Yeah.
He bought a place in Asbury and said, "Nephew, you're gonna live here, and I'm just rent." So stop fucking calling me. Just pay me this amount of money a month, and you can live here.
Yeah.
So that's how Ridge Avenue happened. But it not for nothing. Amora, my 7-year-old daughter, is the daughter who really turned me into a soft ass nigga.
Yeah.
She was my third child, and it was like when she came, it was like, all right, this girl it's just something about that little girl. No matter how mad I am at her, it's just the little shit she can do and turn me into a goddamn muffin.
Yeah, my daughter likes to like knock the fucking bowl of food out of my hand when I'm feeding her, and then just start laughing like it's funny. And I'm mad as shit because it's like all over the floor and shit. And I'm like, it's just carpet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I tell you, you gotta appreciate them when they're this young because they, in your eyes, you're gonna be the best. Because my she's 7 now, and she has her moments where she can't stand me. But then she has her days where she loves me to death.
Yeah,
it's like bipolar.
Yeah,
so
I'm enjoying it, bro. That's why I'm happy. I got her. I got her from 7 to 5:30 every day, and then every other weekend, bro. So I actually, like, when you do the math, I have her twice as much as the mom. You know what I'm saying? Because the mom only because like when the court, when they analyze this shit for custody, they only look at the awake time. They don't look at sleep time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They look at the awake time. And so I calculated the hours. I have 1,500 more hours per year of no shit interaction time with my daughter than the mom does, And so that means I'm going to be the biggest influence on my daughter's life, which is super important during these 0 to 2 years, because that's when they develop confidence and trust in themselves. And that shit makes all the world of difference when they go to school and things like that, and then start interacting with other kids. That's why, you got people out here that don't have fathers in their life, and the kids is all like shy and not socially awkward. That's something different. They're just like frightened of people, can't interact, don't know how to make friends, don't have confidence in their abilities, things like that. And, same thing like you, where you're like, yo, I'm gonna try to make this shit work. I try to make it work with my baby moms. That shit ain't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, fuck it, man. I remember, because kids, bro, was I not on Xbox Live with you for like the entire year of 2019? Like, yo, I'm gonna have a kid. I'm having a kid before I retire. I'm just speaking that shit to existence. Did I not say that shit a million fucking times? Yeah.
Yeah, because we used to clown you like, what you waiting for?
Yeah, just a womb, nigga. I was out there, bro. I was trying. I had a family when I was in Hawaii, and then that chick went crazy.
I remember that.
I thought I was good, bro. I was happy. I had my girl. We was going everywhere in San Diego. I had a ring and everything, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when we got to Hawaii, like every time I had, she's, because she was a divorcee like me, but she still had unresolved issues with her ex, and then like a bunch of other shit, from not having her father in her life. So she wasn't used to a man that was dependable and reliable, was gonna walk out on her, and wasn't going to like be all toxic and verbally abusive. I ain't no argument nigga. I ain't no yeller. I don't do none of that shit. And a lot of times women don't understand that if you're not doing that and you're being calm, that doesn't mean you love them any less. They're used to seeing their moms get abused and shit. So they equate that anger with care, with concern. It's like, nah, I'm willing to forgive, to work through some shit, but you're not going to fucking walk over me, And a lot of times, you get with these women, they don't understand. They're not used to having a man, and that's what happened. She had a daughter. I was being stepdaddy. We going to Legoland, Disney World, the zoo. I'm good, bro. That shit hurt. To move her back from Hawaii to San Diego, I'm feeling like a fucking failure, bro. I got all depressed. I started fucking drinking and partying, and then I got like a medical issue, had a prostate issue, and I was like, yo, I gotta straighten the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and that shit happens, bro. That shit happens, man. But yeah, like daughters, man, kids, they fucking change you, man. Cause I know mine, I'm soft as fuck. I'm wild pussy. Like I cry over everything now. Like even when I drop her off. Like when I'm packing up her bag to take her downstairs where her mom's waiting, I get fucking misty-eyed, dog. I'm like, fuck. Like even like every time I put her to bed, I'm like, yo, this is one less time I'm gonna be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that shit fucking hurts. You know what I mean? It's like, cause like how you are, bro, when she's 2, she gonna walk to bed by herself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When she's like 7, she's not gonna want a bedtime story. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like she's not gonna want to cuddle and watch fucking Doc McStuffins and shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. None of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah, man, and it gets hard, man. But that's when you get the grandkids. You know what I mean? So,
well, I got a guy.
you got a god kid. You know what I'm saying? So you got a godson. So
that's my little man's right now. He gonna grow out of that too. So
yeah, but it's different with a boy though, because you can always be linked through like sports or some other shit.
Yeah.
Especially like with video games or cartoons or some wild shit, or you can show them like. That's why I like Disney Plus, man, because them motherfuckers got every cartoon we used to watch from back in the day. Like my daughter loves the fuck out of DuckTales, dog. You know what I'm saying? She don't know what's going on. She just be this the whole time. The whole time, bro. Just like just watching this shit going crazy, man. So yeah, man, that's fucking wild, bro. That's wild, man. But
is there any show you could put in front of your daughter where you damn near don't gotta watch her? You could just like I could like back when like Nasheem is a perfect example when SpongeBob was like the it thing. Nasheem was a baby, and he could watch SpongeBob all day. I would just sit in my room and he could be in the living room and would not get off the couch unless SpongeBob went off.
Yeah, so my daughter, her shit is Coco Melon, anything that's music. You know what I'm saying? So the Coco Melon shit is just like all these nursery rhymes and shit for kids. It's like 1 million of them. And you can go on YouTube and put it like on like a 5-hour loop or some shit like that. But I limit my TV for my daughter. I limit it to like an hour and a half a day. And then it's like everything is super structured with her. So she gets like when we wake up, we do breakfast and shit. We got this shit called Story Time with Miss Monica Sutton or Circle Time. It's like the educational shit, teach them colors, alphabet, days of the week and shit. My daughter just turned 1. She don't know what that shit is, but I'm doing that so she gets used to taking instruction from a teacher. You know what I mean? And so it's like if you get her used to that kind of setting now when she goes to pre-K, it's easy. She knows the alphabet, knows days of the weeks, knows the colors, knows how to pay attention, listen to somebody taking it. And then because it's a Black woman as well, I'm like, you need to be ready for this. Like you want to have Black teachers in school. I don't need you being like these other girls out here that, you know, don't respect their moms. So they don't respect their Black female teachers. You know what I mean? I'm like, no. You're going to learn from very early. You will respect the Black woman. You respect every woman, but especially you respect the Black woman, especially when it's an educator, you know?
See,
that's how we grew up.
I think.
That's how we grew up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, we had no choice. If not, you get fucked up.
Yeah. It was somebody's mom. You know?
Exactly. But I always say, because J Hood asked me the other day, he was like, do you think Meech is what did he say? I don't know, but my answer was something like, I said Meech is in a good position because he had his daughter where he's very knowledgeable of life compared to how when me and him had kids, we still didn't know who we were yet. Yeah. So it's like Meech got to sit back and watch everybody go through their trials and errors and pick up what to do and what not to do and apply that to now his fatherhood. Yeah. So I'm like, I was like, it's set up perfect for him. Him having a kid this late was actually a gift more than a curse. Yeah. So I mean, between y'all and my brother, I done learned every lesson. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You had way too many examples of you know, people going through trial and error, learning on the fly. Yeah. That's what we pretty much had to do, learn on the fly. Yeah, and then like I learned a lot from my dad as well, man, from Bruce, because he went through it all. And the shit wasn't rocky, wasn't easy. You know, I saw, you know, what he was able to do is he was able to build with my mom. And I'm like, that's what the fuck it is, you know. But then with my daughter, I'm like, girls need structure. You know, girls need structure. So my whole thing is that everything is structured. So from the TV time to education time to what she eats, she eats the same shit I eat. I eat all healthy shit. So that's the same thing she eats, like no pork, none of that bullshit, you know, like nothing, no sweets, nothing like that. Everything, you know, this baby mom's right here. Asked me a dumbass question. Did my daughter have lunch? Yes, motherfucker. She eats lunch same time every day. You know what I'm saying? But same time every day, bro. So yeah, that's the thing, man. So it's like, you know, for my whole shit is like, I'm raising her using
everything I know. So cause I have like a teaching certification that I got while I was in the military. You only need 30 credits for that shit, right? So I got a teaching certification. I have my time as a recruiter. So you deal with kids and students and things like that. You know everything, you know, you fucking see everybody else's shit. And I did all this individual reading and shit. So I have like a whole plan for the next 3 years until I'm done with school on how she will be raised. You know what I'm saying? And all a mom got to do is just drop her off. That's it. And everything, but
so the mom, she's pretty much cool how the train is running right now.
She don't have no choice because she works.
That's what I'm saying. So she's really not giving you no pushback at all.
I mean, the only pushback she gives me is her personal shit, which is her, you know, we just went through the shit this weekend, like her not being over the relationship failing. You know what I'm saying? And
she's okay. Well, that's all another topic.
And so like we just had like a mediation meeting on Thursday, right? Because when you're trying to like set up like the decision making and like the custody shit like that, who's gonna have what? Like me and her mom aren't married, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend and like that, but we need something in place. You need something in writing, right? Before you like, if you don't want to go to the court and get them involved, you can get mediation done and have an agreement. So whereas you'll honor this shit and be, you know, adults. And so, you know, we're doing this shit. And you know how women get when they're hurt, they try to fucking hurt you. And it's like,
of course,
shit from a year and a half ago. And the mediator is like, yo, you can't keep doing this. He only asked for 2 things. One of them was to be respectful in all our communication, you know. And the second one was if anybody's going to be late with dropping off or picking up, you inform them 90 minutes prior to. Those are the only 2 things I asked for. I didn't ask for holidays. I didn't ask for weekends. I didn't ask for overnights. I said, I will keep the baby all the time while you're at work. And when you get off, you can get her. Cause I go to school at night and I'm like, yo, I just need you to be here by a certain time so I can go to class and do my shit. I get paid to go to college. If I don't pass, I don't get paid.
I don't get paid.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's it. And then and we're on Zoom and the mediator is like telling her like, yo, you can't keep bringing up old shit that happened in the past because it has nothing to do with your daughter and her future. You know, and because I'm asking her, I'm like, she likes to call me selfish and narcissistic and all this kind of shit. And I'm like, yo, those are insults. And she's like, they're not insults. And I'm like, well, mediator, are those insults? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you're a mental health professional. You have a master's degree in social work. The term narcissism is a diagnosis. It is a mental health disorder. That is the equivalent of calling me retarded. And I know I'm not retarded because a teacher asked me in school one time. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so I'm not retarded.
That's still up for debate.
That's up for debate. And we'll get to that. But when you call someone a narcissist, you're saying someone has a no-shit personality disorder. And I'm like, yo, listen, I've been to therapy before. I currently go now, you know, and it's like, trust me, if I was, they would have told me, you know, and that's the opposite of what has been said is that I do too much for people that I don't know when to say no. And the counselor or the mediator is like, yo, if he was selfish, he wouldn't have left Hawaii. And before that, he wouldn't have moved you out there without a DNA test because she was in DC when she said she got pregnant and we fucked on a one-night stand. And then she came back and said she was pregnant. And I'm like, fuck, same thing as you. I'm gonna try to make it work. Right. I'm not going to bend the black woman. Right. I'm trying to make this shit work. And I'm like, I'll be good until we get a blood test and we'll go from there. Right. And then, you know, I flew her out to Hawaii and shit. And we're fucking trying to make the shit work. But the thing she fails to realize is that she came to Hawaii in the middle of the pandemic. So you got that shit. She's pregnant. And then she, you know, I mean, I think, you know, this, like we just had a mass shooting at my job. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. And I'm in a position of leadership trying to manage the 150 people that are now going through a massive depression because one of the crew members shot themselves along with 3 other innocent civilians and everything that led up to that. We got Congress on our fucking shit, bro, over this, bro. Everybody's down there in our ass. And I'm like, you came at the most stressful time ever, but I still brought you out there, still try to make the shit work. And I'm like, just like you said, she dumped you. I'm like, you left. She left, right? Without saying shit. And then when she wanted to come back, she couldn't stay at my place because of quarantine. I'm like, yo, I got in a hotel for a month. And I'm like, a selfish nigga doesn't do that. And the fucking, and the mediator's like, yo, he did all that after you left. As soon as he retired, he fucking came to DC to help you out for the first 2 months of your pregnancy. He's like, men don't do that, you know? And then he came back. I still had a lease on my shit until May of this year, right? Broke the lease early because she's having panic attacks saying that she can't do it. So I break the lease. And this is right during the time when I had a financial issue where a bunch of money got taken out of my account because of a car sale mishandling, right?
I remember that.
Bro, I'm beyond broke, nigga. They took a cars where I still have not been recompensated for that. That is still in court.
Damn.
No, exactly, right? Thousands of dollars lost. Boom. So I'm like supposed to move next month with no money. You know what I mean? Still found a way to make it work to move out here. And I come out here, I'm helping her out and shit like that. Staying at Airbnb, shit like that. And then, you know, I stay with her for a couple weeks, whatever. But then I got my own shit and then I'm good, right? And then the mediator's like, if a man went through some shit like that where he's financially fucked, he ain't moving. Well, he can just stay where he's at. You know what I mean? Still moved less than a mile away, bro. I can walk 15 minutes to my daughter's house. He's like, most niggas want some distance in between them and like them big moms. You know what I'm saying? And then most dudes ain't gonna fucking retire, turn down a 6-figure job to fucking come be a stay-at-home dad, you know, and then deal with being called selfish and a narcissist. And I'm, you know, telling her this shit, and the mediator's telling her, I'm like, look, everything you're saying is just gonna fuck you later, because eventually I'm gonna get tired of this shit and then take you to court. And I got all the Zooms recorded, so all the verbal abuse, all the toxic shit that you're doing, saying that you don't care about the mediator and you don't care about the agreement that you agreed to and signed, that you helped negotiate, that you don't need to follow it because you're entitled to your feelings. I'm like, okay, the judge is going to hear that because this Zoom is recorded. All these emails are recorded. All these texts are saved. And I'm like, everything you say, I am going to 100% use against you and give full custody of my daughter. I'm like, I have a 2-bedroom apartment. I don't have to work. My classes are at night. You work.
Yeah, you in a win-win situation.
I'm like, you have to work. You have a 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? And you have some other mental health issues that you refuse to get treatment for that you just admitted to on this Zoom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, do you want to play this game? Because this is like, it goes from us trying to be friends to this shit now just being a business transaction. I got to protect myself and my daughter. Because I, you know, and what's best for my daughter is her being in a stable place with somebody that can be there all the time, not somebody that's fucking acting bipolar and shit and wants to take out some anger that they were in a relationship that didn't work, you know, with the nigga that's trying to make it work. He's like, no support from the family, no support from the friends. They ain't fucking coming around doing shit. Yet my family's right here in Baltimore trying to help out. My brothers and sisters, you know, all around here wanting to do shit. But it's like, they're not going to do anything because this bitch is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to say all that, but niggas with kids know how the fuck it is. We trying to do the right thing and they can just say whatever, do whatever, and you got to eat that shit. Listen, man, that's why you document everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like when nigga G-Tex said, save everything. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to need that shit in court, man.
He said,
so,
I was taught from the OG to save
everything. You know, so, and that's what it is, man. You know, and every time she say something stupid, I literally just screenshot her text messages and send them right to her and say, this is like, okay, you want to apologize, change behavior. I want to you just apologize for the same shit 20 times. Like, just change the behavior, and we don't got to be friends. I don't want to be friends at this point. With my daughter, 100% now, and then you can come get her and I'll give her to you. You know, and that's what it is, man. But that's just life, bro. And that's the decision you make when you decide to have this kid. You know it can go left. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And she don't get that. I'm like, when you decide to keep that baby, you got to deal with these consequences. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it is, man. But, you know, I don't want to get on bashing baby moms, nothing like that. I ain't fucking Steven Jackson, you know.
All right, so one quick question. With you being a single father now, are you looking to settle down anytime soon?
Yes.
And can they bring baggage to that party? Or they got to come with no kids?
No, 100%. So for me, when I was young and single, I was totally against dating a woman with kids. Not because kids were a bad thing. I didn't want to get attached to a kid because I saw niggas where I grew up that mom was dating mad niggas and shit. So you got dudes in and out the crib. They ain't got no daddy. I'm like, I ain't trying to be like that. And I'm not trying to be in and out somebody's life. So I never want to meet your kid unless we're serious. And then I wouldn't want to get attached to a kid that's like dope as fuck, but their mom's a dickhead, you know? And then what changed that was when I was in Connecticut. I was like 21. I was dating this 29-year-old chick. Her name was Carrie. She was in Portland.
Look at you smiling. Look, they bringing up memories.
Hey, that was my snow bunny, yo. She changed my life, bro. I was dressing like fucking Dipset. I was dressing like a goddamn baggy Michael Strahan jersey, jeans, chains and shit. And then she was like, yo, to come out with me, you can't dress like that. You got to wear a fucking, that's when I came back wearing fucking button ups and jackets and ties and sweaters and shit and shoes and everything. Because we in Maine.
Bosworth Bentley.
Exactly. Like, cause we're in Maine. And one of the things she was saying is that, you know, you send a message through your clothing, like it's nonverbal communication. And when you're young, you just trying to be fly. Right. But then it's like, yo, there's a message you send. So if I come into a fine dining establishment and I'm dressed like motherfucking, my man in The Wire, the Barksdale, when he went to the fucking restaurant with his girl, and they treated him like some dickheads. I'm like, yo, that's how you get treated. But when I came in that motherfucker, D'Angelo, Stringer fucked this girl too, dog. Shout out to this nigga. But I'm like, when I came out there, you know, when I came through in the coupe, hopped out in the suit, yo, bro, you come out, you come out, you go anywhere in a suit, bro. Motherfuckers treat you like a celebrity. They don't care. They will treat you with the utmost respect because that is the uniform of conducting business. You know what I'm saying? And so they will always treat you with respect because you automatically demand it by wearing that. You're telling them that, yo, I'm showing you my best right now, so you better show me the same thing. And that's what it is. I'm not saying you got to be suit and boot up, but it's just like you can't come jeans hanging off your ass and shit like that. You know how we should do. And that's what it was. Yeah. So she helped change that whole shit, man. She helped change that whole shit just by saying, you know, I can't dress like a nigger. You know what I'm saying?
In layman's terms, she just said I'm just like a goddamn coon.
But her daughter, like her, she was married before. Her daughter was like 9 years old. Her daughter actually won like Miss Teen USA or some shit years later. But like her ex-husband was a black dude from Texas, wild boy. But she was like, you'll never meet my kid unless we're serious. And I'm like, bet. And then once I dated her, and then I saw the kid one time. We did it for 1.5 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit was perfect. But I'm like, yo, you know what? If women could just be like that, and I was serious about it too. Like, we would have worked out, you know, but I got married instead, you know, which was horrible. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so and it was just like, yo, if women could do that, then I'd be good. And so, you know, after I got divorced from my marriage and shit, I'm 30 years old. I'm like, yo, I shouldn't expect a woman to be 30 years old with no baggage. I'm like, I'm a divorcee. That's baggage right there. I'm damaged goods, you know? And a woman that's 30, I'm like, if she got one kid, I'm cool with that. Long as it's not a toddler. That was the only thing. Cause I ain't got no experience with toddlers, right? I'll probably drop them niggas or something. But I'm like, if they could walk and talk and listen to my voice, then we could go. And then the woman I dated from San Diego, my man hooked it up. From work. She her kid was older, and then, you know, she was cool. But and then after that, I was like, I could date women with kids, just gotta lay the rules down. So now being 39 in DC, every woman my age has kids. If they don't have a kid at 39, I'm asking why. Why is your box trash that no one is willing to risk it? You know what I'm saying? I'm being real, bro.
But maybe they're career oriented where they waiting to have.
And guess what? Now they can't have them. Now it's unsafe. You know what I'm saying? Because once they get past 35, they get that advanced maternity age, and then they got increased risks of autism, disabilities, all this kind of shit, right? So it's like, and then that's why they be freezing their eggs and shit at 30, and they focus on their career. Then they 39 trying to get a motherfucker to like want to have kids, like a newborn and shit. I already have one, so I don't want another newborn. Like, I don't even want more kids. If you got a kid,
you one and done.
I'm one and done for now, unless, you know, Elizabeth Cambridge, holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Elizabeth Cambridge, you know who you are, baby.
Yeah, I scrolled down that page. I scrolled down the page.
And out here in DC, they're all like that. They're all like professional, educated, career orientated, and they either have like one kid and they don't want anymore, but they're open to a blended family, or they don't have kids and they don't really want to have one like naturally, and they're open to adoption or a blended family, you know. And I'm like, that's cool, bro, because who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? And it's like
the shit I was on.
I know my dad, the man I called Dad, Bruce Booker, he stepped into a situation where I was already there. I was 2 years old when he came in, and I'm like, he raised me and I turned out great. And so I'm like, I can return the favor. You know what I'm saying? I can do the same fucking thing, because I'm like, every night my brother and I tried to kill this motherfucker. We gonna poison this nigga Meatloaf with some soap or some shit. We gonna strangle him. We gonna fucking set his car on fire.
What's that movie? What's that movie? The Good Son?
Yeah, we was like the Menendez brothers, the original ones. We about to shoot this motherfucker up, bro. Yeah, and so but he stuck around. He stuck through it, man. And you look at us now. you know, it's like we talk damn every day, you know. So and that's just man shit, bro. But yeah, now it I mean, like here in DC, like in Hawaii, I wouldn't. In Hawaii, I wouldn't. Hell no, absolutely not, because it's
Why?
different out there. Because first off, I'm only accepting a child if the woman's black. I'm not dating a woman that's not black that has a child. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? That ain't happening. Not even J-Lo. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And
Was it because of culture differences?
hell yeah. I'm not raising a white son.
Okay. Well, you're not. I'm not talking about white. It could be Spanish.
I'm not raising a Spanish son. He already gonna say nigga and piss me off because they always say it. You know what I'm saying? I done been through that. I done been through that, bro. I done did the multicultural shit. You know what I'm saying? And it can work. They just have to be.
So what about a Jamaican girl, Haitian girl, any of a black?
That's
descent?
black. Hell yeah.
Okay.
All the women that I interact with now, none of them are like black Americans, and that's for a reason.
You said that. Yeah, you told us that the other day.
And it's because it's a cultural difference. Because we had a whole generation of women raised without fathers. They don't know how to get a man or how to keep a man. They know how to fuck a nigga. They know how to trap a nigga. They don't know how to get a man or keep a man. And then like the generation after that, they learned from their mom's mistakes, right? And then the generation before that, they were, you know, married and shit like that. But then we kind of came up in the crack era where in the drug era where the fathers got decimated, mass incarceration. So we were just fucked. We had one generation, the lost generation, that's just fucked. And then we broke those stereotypes and broke those chains and broke those fucking generational curses, and everything's cool now, bro. But we just got one generation, you know, where it's just like we was wilding out. Cocaine was a hell of a drug, and you know, and that is what it is, man. But yeah, here in DC, man, all these women are so fucking amazing, and it ain't for me. I'm not even trying to like date somebody and get wifed up right now. We can just be cool, kick it, just be friends. We ain't gotta fuck, we ain't gotta kiss, we ain't got none of that shit. Every time I go out with a woman, I tell them off rip, I do not want to have sex with you, because that's just gonna ruin shit. And you know what I mean.
But low key, that's kind of saying, that's kind of what they call it, reverse psychology.
I don't want it to be. I'm being honest.
No, but you are, but it still works in your favor. If you know what I mean. It
doesn't, because I have sex and I lose interest.
But see, no, not in your. I guess.
Because my thing is like, I'm not trying to go out on a date, spend $100, I fuck you, and now I don't like you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's lame.
But I mean, you get all that in one day.
My nigga, let me tell you, in Call of Duty, my kill count ratio is not what it should be. In real life, my kill count ratio is phenomenal, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, you say you're not liking a person. What makes you not like them? What they do during the date or the sex?
Oh, you fucking me makes me not like you. And I'm exaggerating, but here's why. Here's why it is, right? What's special about me? I got a big ass forehead. I got crooked fucking teeth, and I refuse to get braces. I know I'm funny. I dress well, but if you fuck me, that means you fucked every other nigga you were not with first date. And that's one of my insecurities, right? Like I know what I bring to the table. I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm the man. Like I know I get women. I know women like me, bro. But that don't matter, because if you fuck me on the first date, that means you fuck. That means that's your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means that's your thing. Or you fuck fast. And I'm like, yo, is your pussy not worth the wait? You know, is your pussy, you don't got a cooling off period? Like, is that shit not worth me putting in the effort 7 days? Because I'm like, yo, if you just giving me your body this quick, what else do you have to offer me? You know what I'm saying? What else you have to offer me?
Yeah, that's
because
true.
you offered your most sacred thing off rip. You know what I'm saying? You offered the most sacred part of you first fucking night without me doing shit. Without me. I mean, here's
she was impressed by the suit, dog.
I know what it is, bro. I'll tell you what it is. And my suit game is phenomenal. What it is that I'm very open when I go out with people. So I tell them the same. I got a fucking podcast, bro. So like the same way I'm in my music or with my niggas or whatever. I told women. I just told my homegirl, Lois, man. Shout out to Lois. If you're listening, you better bring your ass to DC. But anyway, like, yo, I told her about getting fucking high and showing an EMT my asshole.
That's
you know what
funny.
I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, like I will tell those stories because you're gonna find out. So you might as well find out now. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell the embarrassing stories. I don't get embarrassed. Like I don't fucking, I'm good, bro. And sometimes I think, man, like maybe I'm a little fucking retarded, man. And that's why I asked you, man. Like, am I retarded? Because like I'll
be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Because I open up off rip and I tell them like, yo, I've been divorced before. I went to therapy. I gained a bunch of fucking weight from partying and shit like that. Like I tell them everything, bro. And I guess they just like, yo, this nigga's the one. That's part of the reason, baby moms. She is telling the mediator, the therapist and shit that she was in love with me. We dated for less than 2 months and I never called her my girlfriend. Never said I love her.
But
like
they
that.
Get that in their head.
And that was after 2 months, and I ghosted her for like a year, and then we hung out a couple times back and forth, whatever. And then I saw her on Halloween, and then she was like, "Oh, it's fate." And then that's why she kept the baby, because she thought that was going to that meant to happen. That's going to keep me blah 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 blah. And I'm like, listen, a nigga was dressed up like Spider-Man. Do you understand? I was so fucking drunk. Me and my boy Randy Bears. He's dressed up as a fucking pirate. I'm dressed up as Spider-Man. He had his girl, and she happened to be on the island in town for like 2 days, and I saw her, and the titties was out, and I texted her, was like, yo, come through to the club, and she came through. And
you came through too.
Yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? And like the next day, she flew back to DC. So it wasn't even like we like had any plans on being boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's like they'll fall in love mad quick, man. Because I'm open. But yeah, nah, man. Like with the whole dating shit out here, man, it's hilarious, bro. Because
that's why I'm glad I'm out of it.
I got something to tell you. Jay Hood knows about this. I just talked to him about it last week, and because I've made a decision, I am now confident in sharing that right now. I'm gonna send you some pictures while I'm telling the story, and you can let me know. Do you think I made the right decision?
But if I look at the picture, it's gonna mess up my Zoom.
No, it won't. I'll send you later, whatever. So when I came out here and I'm dating, right? I'm dating. You know me, right? And I'm a public person. I have music. I have a podcast. I got a very, very small following on Instagram, right? And I was approached for a dating show. You know what I'm saying? Called Ready to Love on the Oprah Network. It's a black dating show by Will Packer, produced by Oprah's network. They're filming in DC in September. It's 7 weeks. I did the entire interview process, all that. They came to me off of
from where?
They came to me based off of my Instagram following and a dating profile that I had online.
Where the hell a dating profile at?
Motherfucker, I'll be swiping, bro. I'll be on the toilet swiping, bro. I'll be on the toilet swiping. Bro, before you move somewhere, you need to jump your ass on, because you got to see what's out there. And let me tell you, when I use this shit, right, I learned this in San Diego. Shout out to San Diego. And I learned this because at one of the clubs I used to go to called Sidebar, they had this party that was sponsored by Tinder one time. And in Tinder, the company came, sponsored this party, and they said, put your location on, set your radius to the lowest, which is 1 mile, and everybody come to this spot. And you can see every chick that's in the fucking club. And you swipe on this motherfucker, and she's in the club you're going into. And so I'm like, yo, just do that shit.
That's a cool idea.
Nigga, because you know what you do, right? You don't swipe these motherfuckers. You just go to a location, set that bitch to 1 mile. Like if you're going to a club, or you going, you like, yo, you put the 1 mile and you just fucking click, and you'll see somebody that is in that club that night, or that's in that party, or that's in that whatever, right? And so, and like in Hawaii, it's like, yo, I'm gonna go to this event, right? This outdoor event or this concert, whatever like that. And you see like all the bitches out there. You got like 20, 30 bitches that's eligible, telling you they're single, telling you what they want, what their favorite movie is. They're giving you all the fucking keys.
I'm about to say, you skipping everything before you even get to meet them.
Fuck that. I'm like, I know what you like already. So I want to go up to you and just start talking to you, because you already told me that you're single. I ain't got to ask. You just, that knocks down the whole first barrier to approaching a woman, which is rejection, because I know you single. You can't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you like. And you probably saw my shit, right? Because they see you too. And they like, oh, that's him from, and I've had that happen where a chick has swiped on me and I've swiped left because I'm like, not that she wasn't bad. It was just the fact that I was trying to be slick, right? And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna see her tonight. I'm gonna see her out here, right? And she was like, yo, I saw you on fucking on Bumble, and you're here in real life. And I'm like, holy shit, and hey, it was a good night. It was a good fucking night, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that happens. But then like when you're in Hawaii, I prefer to date women of color. And it's hard as fuck to meet black women out there. And the only way you find them is on a dating app because it's not that many, or they're all like on the other side of the island because they're in the military, So the only way to find them is to use that kind of shit. And it's a tool, bro. It's a tool like any other, man. So however you use it is how you use it, man. But yeah, they approached me, bro, and I went through all this shit, did the interview process, all that kind of shit. We signed some paperwork, but then I fucking I'm asking women that I'm interacting with, right? Some friends, things like that, some chicks I'm cool with, some chicks that I'm interested in, right? And I'm like telling them the story, and they're all like, you should go on the show. You should go on the show. And I'm like, you sure? Like, I'm like, we kind of kicking in. They're like, no, it's good exposure. It's good. This is good. That. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't want to be away from my daughter for 7 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I could do that. And they're all saying, you should go on the show. So when you tell me that means I can't pick you now in real life because you want me to choose a fucking reality TV show over my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And if you know me and you talking to me, you know how much I love my daughter and I have her every fucking day. And the reason why I moved, the only reason why I'm back on the East Coast is because of my daughter. I would have never came back here. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I'm back out here is because of my daughter. And then it's like, and you're saying I should go away for 7 weeks to go be on a reality TV show that I'm not guaranteed to win. And you know how they edit that kind of shit. I'll fuck around being there looking like Joe Budden or some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna play to win. But it's like and I'm talking to women, and they're all saying you should go on the show, you should go on the show, you should go on the show. But maybe only one said, nah, I don't do it. Or see if they got something else. Or just see about if you can do something that's regular acting. A bunch of women said go on the show and spend 7 weeks away from my daughter. And I'm like, wow, I don't know if you're ready to be a stepmom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it is. But then, you got mad women out here that are like, hell no, don't do that shit. Because they're like, why would you go on the show when I'm right here? And I'm like, talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk that shit. But yeah, and I talked to Jay Hood and his wife about this shit last week. And his wife understood where I was coming from. She was like, nah, don't do that shit. Jay Hood is Jay Hood. He like, yo, go be that shit. He's like, be Meech. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Meech.
But yeah, man. And that, bro, that happened the first month I moved out here, moved out here. And since I've been out here, bro, I ain't had no problem dating. I live right down the street from downtown Silver Spring. I'm 5 minutes from the border of DC. Bro, I sold my car prior to moving here. I ride around a fucking little scooter all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And be dressed as I am, riding around a scooter, going on dates and shit, chilling, bro, having no problem at all. And I'm not making 6 figures anymore. Yeah, I'm not in a penthouse like I was before in Hawaii. I'm in the fucking hood right now, bro. I'm in like one of two. I'm like in the only two like working class income apartment buildings in this entire neighborhood. Me and the building next to me. Everything else is everybody owning their house. I'm no shit in the fucking hood. We got like hood. You know what I mean? Hood. But I'm happy here because it's close to my daughter. The school's across the street. I got a big ass 2-bedroom shit. I got a park here, park there, big ass park there. It's perfect for my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
So how long you plan on living out there?
I'm staying here for 3 fucking years. Man, this shit cheap as fuck. I'm paying $1,000 less than I was in Hawaii for twice the space.
You saying 3 years? Then where you going after 3 years?
Oh, then I'll just get a job and get a house when she's at school age, and I don't need to watch her and shit. Once she's able to be in school from working hours, then I'll fucking then I'll
so you
go
gonna buy a
back
house
to a six.
in that area somewhere where you still around her though.
Oh hell yeah, there's so many I would buy it like literally down the street. Yeah, because there's so many nice ass houses here, and like duplexes. But I need a yard. She needs a yard. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up with a yard. She needs a yard, and so it's like, yeah, I'll just do that. And I'll just take this L. I'll sacrifice because it's my daughter. It's easy, bro. As long as I got high speed internet, and they got the highest speed internet here. As long as I got high speed internet and I'm close to her, I can be in a fucking cardboard box. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it is. And then, you know, like, and one of the reasons why I didn't want to go on the show, besides being away from my daughter, was that everybody on this show was like some business owner, some master's degree, doctorate ass motherfucker. Like they like my age, but so they're me last year. You know what I'm saying? They're me before I retired. And I'm like, I wouldn't be as competitive as they are in the eyes of the women, because they would want somebody that can immediately start providing for them, because they're all my age and they want to start having kids, or they already have kids. So they're going to want somebody that can immediately start providing for them. And I'm like, yo, I can't do that right now. And if I could, I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the women on the show are top notch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, if my kill death ratio is through the roof right now without going on the show, why the fuck would I blow my shit up, ruin my privacy? You know what I'm saying? And
fuck around and make it worse.
And then you got to deal with all that scrutiny, all the skeletons that come out the closet. I go on this show, they gonna want to talk to my exes. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that kind of shit. I don't need like random ass fans going on my IG talking about, oh, you shouldn't have went on a date with her. You like, you know how that shit go. I'll be out here looking like Safari right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't, you know, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. So I'm like, you know, so I declined it after a lot of consideration, because it was a decent amount of money, but I'm like, not enough to be 8 weeks away from my daughter. But I can just have her for 8 weeks and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that, you know, and she's 1 year old, bro. She'd be 1 and some months. What if she, you know, she's fucking 12 years old, right? And that's when they smart as fuck. And she's like, why would you go on a dating show instead of trying to make it work with mom? What's my answer going to be? You know what I'm saying?
You don't have one.
Exactly. When I go on that dating show and I show my ass, and then she's older and she says, hey, was that dating show worth missing 2 weeks or 2 months of my life? I'm like, damn, you're right. You know, I got to answer that shit, you know? And then the other thing, so I you know, and that's, you know, I'm telling Yader and his wife this, I'm like opening up. I'm like, yo, cause he didn't get it. His wife understood it. I'm like, yo, I would be insecure because I'm not as competitive as them, because this ain't me at my best. Like last year, hell yeah, I'd have done it. I smoke everybody, you know, but this year it's like, yo, I'm making less than half what I made last year. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do the same shit. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't want to lie, because they'll buy you an apartment. They'll do the TV shit. They'll put you in a house. They'll make this fake fucking career for you, things like that. They'll, you know, and that's what they do on these shows. I'm like, I ain't trying to live that lie so y'all niggas can be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you doing? I'll be disappointing y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I can't do that, man. You know, and that's what it was. And then the other thing was where the ego comes in, right? If them niggas, they're way too physical on those shows. If I know you touched a girl I'm interested in, I am instantly no longer interested. You know what I'm saying? And now we can get into the am I retarded segment, right? Because I got some shit about me that's just not normal, right? And when I was going to start this shit and ask, was I retarded? I was going to start with like a story. One of the times we done been walking down the street from fucking school, and there's a fucking ball, and I'm like, yo, I'm going to kick that ball. And there's about 20 of us walking, and I go to kick the ball like Charlie Brown, miss, and then fucking, you know, bust my fucking ass in front of everybody. Or it's like a tricycle on the street. And I'm like, yo, let me go ride that bike.
One even better. Well, I thought you was fucking retarded, because, you know, we all friends and shit. And this is back when you used to live right around the corner from, well, no, you born lived around the corner on, what's that, Bridge Street? Mm-hmm. And then you coming off of Drummond and shit. I mean, Dunleavy. And they used to come to my house and we meet, and, you know, because my house was on the way to the school.
Yeah.
But your dumb ass, stay across the street and walk like you don't see us. like, yo, Mitch, what up, man? What up? And you walking like with your blinders on. Like, it's fucking retarded. But I'm
and
like,
that's the question.
I'm like, this is Meech being Meech.
Yeah, I'm getting in the zone, bro. I got to get my shit ready, man, because as soon as you come in them doors in that school, you got to be ready with them jokes, bro. You know what I'm saying? like niggas they had it for you, jokes. It was like Vietnam, man. You come in there and it's like, you just get hit from all angles, bro. And I had that fucking jean jacket, bro. It was coming from my head. You know what I'm saying? I had to have my shit ready. I love that jacket, man. I'll fight some over that jacket. My mom bought me that jacket, man. I love that shit, bro. But that was my shit, dog. My mom stayed buying me a trash jacket. She bought me a big ass green jacket. That
Nobody worse than Bone.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Flo, man. I love her, dog. But
yeah, we all do.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
But that's why Bone's so fly now. But go ahead.
It's the flyest nigga ever, dog. That's he is the human sneakers app. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But and so the other thing was like on these shows, like if you touch a woman, I'm not interested in her. If you smash her, you kiss, I'm not interested. So like for us, right? If I'm with a woman, right? I don't want my girl to dance with any other motherfucker in my presence, right? To do so is disrespectful. And they don't get that. And it's very easy. You are dancing with a guy. So while you think it's dancing, he's thinking about fucking you. His dick gets hard. He now has pre-cum on his fucking on his shit, right? So now he got pre-cum on his fucking jeans. He got pre-cum on his little fucking khakis, whatever the fuck he wearing. You got pre-cum on you. Now you come dancing on me. I got another nigga's nut on me. You just made me gay, bitch. You ain't have my consent. That's a fucking threesome. You know what I'm saying? So now this bitch got another nigga's nut on me. And so that's why I'm like, yo, but then I don't want you getting another man dick hard because that's just weird. Like, because they'll get mad if you dance with somebody else in front of them.
Oh yeah. They never keep that same energy.
Yeah, and so I'm like, yo, I don't want my girl dancing with any other dude in my presence. When you go out with your girls, you could dance with all the guys you want. Just come home and take a shower. You know what I'm saying? Change your clothes. But yeah, if I'm out, it's respectful as fuck. Cause I'm like, what are you getting from him? Cause you know me, I'm the first nigga to go dancing. I'm the first one out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you must like this nigga because it's always emotional or mental with them. You must say something about him you like. You like the way he moves his hips. So Victor Cruz ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Out here South and shit. You know? But that's me. And so am I retarded for thinking that?
Nah, that's logical.
Okay, because I would go on the show and I would say something like that. Or, you know.
That part I can agree with. That's like the coming part is a little extra, but still I agree.
That's just because I'm retarded. That's why. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, or like on that show, like people kiss, right? And I'm like, if you kiss this motherfucker, or you kiss me, or you kissing this motherfucker, like that's your shit. You just letting niggas in your mouth. You letting men in your mouth. So, you know, where does it end?
Yeah, because I always wanted that too, where you could be on the reality show, because they sometimes do that. They'll had a guy in like a questioning room where they got him asking him questions. Then they'll show him a clip of his girl or the girl he's pursuing hugging and kissing on another man. Yeah, and they be okay with that shit. And I agree. I'll be like, no, show's over. I'm done. I don't need to be on the show no more because I ain't fucking with her no more. It's a wrap.
Yeah, and I would say that, and they would be like, oh, that's misogynistic. That's the patriarchy. No, bitch, you a hoe. Why are you letting niggas kiss you? You got an STD test?
But see,
that nigga might got herpes.
But that's the part of today's society I don't like. You just said it. By you having a preference on how you want to deal with your women is misogynistic.
Exactly.
But on the other side is, go girl, you have the right to know what you want and all this other good shit. So yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, and that's why Danny Lay is fucking pregnant now with no father of that baby. The baby daddy might be the baby. Danny Lay, the fucking little Latina chick that the baby used to fuck with, but then she said some shit. Yeah. And now she's all like 5 months, 6 months pregnant, whatever, having baby shower. And it's like, well, I ain't see the baby there. And he the one that splooged, didn't you? Shot the club up, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I'm not doing that, man. And it's like, because it's like they're all sexually liberated, blah, 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 blah. But if we do that shit, we a fucking hoe, we nasty. But it's like, yo, you kissing niggas in the mouth. And then he's kissing other women in the mouth. We in a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you just making out with niggas, you sucking dick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm like, yo, whatever you get in the mouth, you got it everywhere else. So I'm like, well, if you kiss niggas off rip like that, you don't have sex with a condom. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's the extreme. I know it's the extreme. That's just me. But that's what I have to tell myself to set this standard, because I don't want somebody that somebody already had. I don't want somebody that's easily accessible. Like I've waited 30 days one time for a girl and had no problem at all.
I mean, I've done that too.
And I was fine with it because it was worth the wait. You know what I'm saying? And she
But
had
then
other
but
shit
you're not
to
with
offer.
him now, though.
No, because she tried to fucking shoot me. That's why. She was the that was when I was dating that cop, you know, and that federal.
Oh
that
yeah.
yeah. She
You
was
told me.
bad.
Yeah,
She could
yeah,
cook.
yeah,
She was
yeah.
bad. She met enough. But then you know, when she would go to work in the morning, she had to like check her taser, and when she'd be mad at me, she would check my fucking head, wake me up with a taser. You know what I'm saying? It's like
So technically, you was in an abusive relationship.
yeah. She hit me one time, bro. I had to lock myself in the bathroom and then call her boss, and then get him to come pick me up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because I couldn't
This was
call the
when you was
cops because
down
she was in San Diego.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
no, I was thinking when you was in Jacksonville. Was you in Jacksonville or some shit?
Now I lived in Kings Bay. I was married then.
Oh yeah, you was. Kings
Yeah.
Bay is Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Kingsland, St. Mary's are like, yeah, man. But it's like, yeah, man,
That's
that
why I was
shit,
there. I
bro.
was in St. Mary's 2 weeks ago.
It's nice down there. I like it down there, man. I
My
moved back.
wife cousin had a baby shower down there.
Yeah, man. But it's like, that, you know, that. So I'm like, yo, I can't go on the show because I don't want to leave my daughter. But then it's like, y'all gonna be kissing niggas in the mouth. Y'all gonna be getting niggas dick hards, giving them fucking over the pants hand jobs, shit like that on camera. And then it's like, yo, it's like, I know why I'm on the show because I ain't got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm retired.
Yeah.
But it's like, are you really trying to find a man on this fucking show? A show like, and it's not where it's like a one-on-one dating situation. You're in a house with a bunch of niggas competing for the same.
It's like what, Real World type shit.
Except you're trying to fuck the same bitches. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like,
the women are like, they are bad, bro. Like worth it. But I'm like, I can get one without this baggage, without this TV shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good, bro. I'll get a better one. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need this, that don't need validation from 7 niggas, you know what I'm saying, competing for them. You know, like, cause I'm like, when the fuck would I ever get any real alone time with them? Because if the camera's all around, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not gonna be real. You know what I mean? So, and that's what it is, man. But I turned this shit down, but it gave me some insight into women not giving a fuck about me as a father. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, though, be gone from your kid for 7 weeks. Like, that shit don't matter, bro. You know, so and that's what that is, man. So I turned that shit down, man. But and I'm good. But that's, you know, when earlier a couple piles ago, when I was like, guess things works, I was going to do it until I really sat back. Until, you know, because, you know, they're like, you gotta be vaccinated and you gotta do this. And there's like this long ass quarantine period. It's like a 2-week quarantine period before you go there. So quarantine and then the 7 weeks and like another quarantine afterwards. And I'm like, yeah, that's like 2.5, 3 months, bro, for a fucking TV show on Oprah that I'm not guaranteed to win, not guaranteed to be with this bitch. Like, and I don't want to say bitch, but you know, and I'm like, I'm down here in DC with the finest of the fine, the best of the best, and they're right outside. And they want to be you know, they want to
pursued.
They want to be pursued. Cause I'm a courtship guy. I like to court women. You know, like I don't want to have sex the first date, man. Like that shit kills the romance, bro. Cause it's like I want to do nice things for you just to do nice things for you, not because I'm trying to smash. Like that can come way later. And then for me, you know, how they say women got to put a value in their vagina. I always say men got to put a price on their penis. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is your dick so cheap? You know what I'm saying? Why can any bitch just fuck you when they want to? Like, do you have no self-esteem, no pride in your dick? You know what I'm saying? Like, my shit is like, it ain't the biggest. It ain't the biggest, but it's effective. I know what it does. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not just giving out to everybody. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I'm like, yo,
as mature as you back then.
Nigga, I'm mature now. I wasn't like that when I had my little whole phase. I got divorced. I was trying to smash everything, bro. Every night I went out, I was trying to knock something down. I was trying to fuck the pain away, bro.
And I said that to J Hood too. I'm glad you just said that because you said because you got married early, and J Hood has been pretty much married early. Because he was with Rashida from fucking, you know, damn near out of high school. So he never had a whole he never had a whole face.
He don't need a whole face.
Seeing him drunk for the first time at my wedding. And by the way, we were so upset with you for that whole wedding shit.
I don't want to talk about it.
That was like the fucking reunion of the motherfucking squad, and you was the only motherfucking missing.
Hey man, don't blame me. Blame Biden.
But I got to see J Hood drunk for the first time ever in person, and I hate him drunk. And
I ever saw him drunk. Oh yeah, I did. at his barbecue. When he tried to give me enough COVID the first time.
Yeah.
When he tried to give me enough COVID the first time.
Yo, he was annoying, dog. And I love that boy to death, but I can't be around him when he drunk. And if he was in his whole phase, he might get beat the fuck up.
Cause bro, remember us shout out to Slocks coming out the club.
Oh.
Yo, niggas was reckless back then, bro. Like we should be in jail, yo. The chick, her belt broke. Her belt on her outfit broke. This motherfucker Slock said, fuck a belt, bitch. I'll break your fucking back.
Loud. And we all know how loud that nigga voice is.
Yes, this is right outside the club. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga Slocks had a Barry White voice at age 10.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you with the red dress and the fat ass. Yo, like, this motherfucker did not care. That's why I like Slocks, man, because he didn't give a fuck back then, bro. But yeah, we was in Sayreville, going to fucking Abyss, Deco, that kind of shit, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, Deco, right across the street. That's right.
And that shit was right around the corner from my house, God. You know what I'm saying? So those are the good old days, man. But yeah, man, fucking driving drunk to the club in Bruce's van and shit, man. Shout out to Bruce, man. He does not know about that.
Yeah, I almost killed Nuff out 3 times driving drunk.
Hell, getting into accidents in the tunnel and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I fell asleep behind the wheel one time on the parkway coming out of New York. We was partying with Foot. Shout out to Foot. We was up in New York partying with Foot. I had a rental car, Chevy Impala, and we was coming back. And next, you know, all I remember is waking up and the car sliding sideways down the road, about to hit the median.
Yeah,
and I just jerked that bitch back. That bitch fishtail, woo, 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 and then it pulled over to the side. And I'm telling you, I should have shitted on my goddamn self. Me and Nook fell asleep. I blame him for falling asleep because I was drunk and you're supposed to be keeping me up.
That's what happened to me, yo.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, we got to get Nook on the pod to talk about the stories, dog.
Well, you gotta get subtitles for Nuff though, man.
Yeah. Because Nuff sound like he drunk even when he ain't drunk.
Nuff the only motherfucker from Jersey with a southern accent, bro. but yo, nah, because it's like I gotta fucking ask another question, man, because there was a time when we used to go to the strip club, man. And I wasn't really a strip club guy like that, so we went to the strip club. Shout out to Uncle Kev, man. Coolest motherfucker in the history of Earth, bro. And we went to Philly. Uncle Kev takes us to Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And this
that day like it was yesterday.
And this is one of those ones where I have to ask.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
So we get to Philly, bro, and we are in the club, and I remember it like it was yesterday. This woman was so fucking beautiful to me. She was so fucking bad, and I got a lap dance. I think I got it, or one of y'all niggas got it for me. But I was watching her the whole night, and we were just getting people lap dances and shit. And she came over, and we get the lap dance, and I go back there, and I might have been back there for like 2 or 3 songs, bro. Might have been longer than that. We was wilding. We was wilding back then.
I remember it was my 22nd birthday.
22nd birthday. It's
22nd birthday. And that's when I got my strip club cherry pop.
Yeah. And I was 21.
22
my
years
God.
old. Yeah,
so that means I was 21. And we go there, bro. She takes me in the back and I'm in love, dog. And then I don't know what it was. Maybe I told her a joke or something. I'm cool. I'm a cool guy, or she just liked the way I was tipping. Because there was a security guard back there.
No,
and he didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck, bro. And she just puts the breast all up in my face and then like pulls the joint aside. So I'm like a goddamn baby bird. I'm like, and she put the shit in my mouth. And I'm sucking the titties in the strip club. I'm not thinking about COVID or germs or E. coli, nothing like that.
None of that.
I'm sitting there sucking titties, and there's other people back there plus security. And she just rocking, grabbing my head and shit, switch them and shit. And I look up, both her big bosoms with those milk duds for nipples that I just fucking went to town on like a little baby out of the womb. First taste of mother's milk. I look up at her with some Disney Pixar eyes. And I was like, and I'm getting titty residue off my face. And I'm like, is this legal? She was just like, no.
Yo, the funny part is I never heard that story from your point of view like that. Because remember, the stripper is the one who came and told us what you said. Yeah, that's it. We to this day we still use that line. Is this
oh
legal
my
for
God.
everything?
Because she came out there and I came out smiling, bro. I came out happy as shit, man. I probably had sweatpants on or something.
Me, you, Nuff, my Uncle Kev, and my Uncle Chick.
Yeah. And they took us to the strip club in Philly, man.
They took us all the way to Philly to the strip club for my birthday.
And, hold up. First off, the drive there and the drive back.
Drinking and driving.
Yo, that was like Twisted Metal, bro. The drive there and the drive back. You would have thought it was like fucking CJ Johnson, dog, driving through fucking Los Santos. Because
we was in a motherfucking expedition. My uncle's expedition he had at the time.
And and you had that shit about the TVs in there, system, and that kind of shit. So we in there having the time of our lives. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he took us out there, man. And that was the first time I sucked some titties in the strip club. And after that, I was addicted, bro. Because I was
you and me both.
Yeah, I was going. I remember being a recruiter and getting off work, and my boy Justin Pennison, we would go to Centerfolds. We would go to Centerfolds on a circle and eat and pay these strippers.
I used to go to the strip clubs in the middle of the day, dog. In the middle of the fucking day. It'd be 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm sitting up in there drinking and eating fucking buffalo wings.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm just good. Fuck that. Yeah, it was like 50 a piece, bro. It was like 50 a piece, bro.
One thing Joe Button got on point, strip clubs do make the best fucking food.
That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm like, once this pandemic shit is over, I gotta come back, bro. I gotta make a comeback. You can. But I'm gonna go to the good ones down there. I got my homeboy Jonathan Bagley. He's down there. He knows where all the gentlemen's clubs, the upstanding ones, are down there. So we can go out there and not be around a bunch of niggas shooting shit up like fucking Lil Tum, whatever the fuck this nigga name is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out there with Dirk and them getting shot at. But we go to the nice joints. You know what I'm saying? Or like little nice hookah spots, rooftop shit. My man Jonathan Bagley. I'm coming to Atlanta. We're gonna fuck some shit up. We're gonna take my man out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I don't know if I'm retarded, bro, but I was definitely in that moment.
That was a retarded moment because that shit was fucking hilarious.
Them titties had me going. I was like my nigga Corky from Life Goes On, dog.
Word up. That was one of the most memorable nights in the strip club.
But that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. Yo, I gotta ask you a question, man. You ever smashed a fat chick just for the fuck of it?
Twice.
Yo, who gassed you? Who gassed you?
My horniness.
Yo, because I definitely had like really high standards on women. I was like, they can't weigh more than 120 pounds. They can't. I'm like, yo.
Let me check it. The first one was, do you remember the loop?
Yeah.
On that little phone app, it was social media. It was social media before social media.
Man, you play phone tag with these motherfucking hoes. The party line.
So I'm on the loop, and you talking with random people, and I ended up talking to this one girl, and I can't remember her name to this day. But this one, I was going through my homeless stage when Ashlyn broke up with me. I was living in Farmingdale with my aunt, and come to find out, the girl I was talking to was living in Collinwood Mews, and this is not Jaleesa, because Jaleesa is my daughter's mom, who also lived in Mews, but this is way before I knew her. On the phone, the girl sound like motherfucking sexy as hell. You know how girls got that sexy phone voice. So I G my aunt. I'm like, Auntie, can you drive me around the corner? Cause around the corner from there, that's a nice little walk. Ain't nobody walking that shit. But she drove me and dropped me off. I pull up to the mule and she come out the goddamn house. Not only is she black as hell, which I ain't got no thing against the black dark women, because my first baby mother's dark as hell too. But she dark as hell, and she is like short, shaped like a fucking potato. A potato with legs, yo. And I think what really gets me is I had no out strategy because I got dropped off.
Yeah. It's like, yo. His bus ain't coming for 45 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, we caught a bus to Freehold, went out to dinner in Freehold, caught a bus back, and I smashed in her living room. Where her parents upstairs. one hit a quitter, and I'm out of there. I ain't talked to her since.
Yeah, man. That's kind of how I got gassed. Like in the military, right? In the submarine force, we're some disgusting motherfuckers, right? And we have this thing called hogging. I mean, that's niggas walking around with their dicks and fucking hot dog buns, bro. But
oh yeah, you said that on the pod before.
We had this shit called hogging, right? And where when you would go to a place that normally that wasn't your home port, like a training command, or you just somewhere for a couple of weeks, whatever. Sometimes you would get challenged to everybody will go out and try to get the girl, fuck the biggest girl, and you would come back with the draws.
Oh no, see, y'all were doing this for sport.
Yes.
Oh, y'all tripping.
When I say toxic, nigga, I'm the toxic Avenger, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fucking Captain America, this shit, bro. Like, and so that's what we was doing, but I never did that shit because I was like, that shit is trash, man. That's like disrespectful. I'm on that shit, right? But then I was in Maine, right? And it ain't nothing but like white girls around there. So I'm like,
trailer trash looking white girls probably too.
Nah, she was a cute, fat white girl. But before we even get to that, because I didn't even tell these motherfuckers I was gonna do this shit, right? One of my mans came to me and he was like, "Yo, Meech, I know you prefer like the slimmy jicks and shit. You know, y'all seen my chicks I fuck with, right?" And he's like, "Yo, them big girls, they shit is all right. They instantly go to give a head immediately. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to go down on them, and they smash." And he was like, "You think like the fat gets in the way?" But he's like, "Yo, big girls ride the best." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, don't give them no back shots, bro. He was like, big girls ride the best. He's like, only be on top or only let them ride. Like, give it back shots. That's when you realize your dick is small. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm like, all right, bro, no problem. So, and I think this was like, this was in the days of Yahoo chat. You know what I'm saying? And you can go in the chat rooms and like Yahoo and you type in like ASL, age, sex, location, that kind of shit, and Black Planet, all that kind of shit, right? So I was on Black Planet. You remember Black Planet is?
Yeah, I remember Black Planet.
I'm on Black Planet, dog.
Well, all the black dudes go to get white girls and white girls go to get black dudes.
Exactly. And that's where I was in New Hampshire, in Portsmouth, Maine, right? Because that's all that was up there. And this chick, she had like a pretty face. I really couldn't see everything below, but I knew she was big. Right, I just didn't know how big, but she looked pretty, and she had some money, and she was like young, but she had her own place out on the beach in like Hampton, Massachusetts, or Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, or Hampton Beach, Massachusetts, somewhere down there. It was Hampton Beach, right? And so I go to her. I don't tell my boys at all, right? Because they would have clowned me. And I set this whole little clandestine mission up like Solid Snake. I got the fucking tuxedo on and the headband, infinite ammo, and the stealth suit, bro. Ain't nobody seeing me do none of this shit. I got the truck then, bro. I got the Tahoe then.
The Tahoe.
TV, and I'm so happy. I got the T. I got like Jake Steve playing on the way down there. You know what I'm talking about? Jake Steve, Freaks, Hoes, and Clothes. Jake Steve playing on the way down there. I'm getting warmed up in the car. I'm driving with one hand. I got the other hand on my stick shift, bro. I'm like, get ready, bro.
About to go do some business. Different meaning of pregame.
Yo. And so I go to the girl's house. House is nice. I walk straight up. She opens the door, and it was like the kind that had like the window, and then it's like the solid shit, so you can see like the top half, you can see the bottom half, and she was shaped okay, and then when it came to the hip, she was just mad big, bro. You know what I'm saying? But she had some titties though, bro. She had some titties, man. That's all I needed at that time. But
you see a fat girl with no titty, like how you fat and don't got no titty?
Like Lizzo, bro. Yeah, fucking pancake tits. And so I get in the crib, bro. Crib nice, smelling good. She got food. You know what I'm saying? She was in there. I want to say she put on Any Given Sunday, bro. That's my favorite movie, and she knew that, bro. And I cry at the end of that movie all the time, bro. God. I love that movie. So,
it's a good movie. I ain't gonna front, but the crime part.
So she G'd the shit out of me, bro. She Netflixed and chilled me, bro. Because I was like, yo, I'm not gonna smash. I'm just gonna eat, bro. Eat and drink and get the fuck out of there. Because like we down, like we're in a town that I used to live in, and I partied all the time. And so I'm like, yo, like I'm just gonna not come out here and chill, like and just get some food and then go out. Hell no, man. She get to make a nigga feel comfortable and shit like that. And then I was like, yo, that's how they be getting us. They cook you some food, treat you nice and shit, give you a back rub. Bitch, give me a back rub. And this is when I was like 150 pounds. And she might have been like 250, bro. You know what I'm saying? She was big. And I beat that, bro, twice in the same night. That's back when you was young. You can go again and again. I was like, I'm going to give you a repeat performance, bro. Repeat performance. Smash that bitch twice. And that was all before 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to my man house and like, yeah, have fun. And here's my number. Here's my number. It's like that. We could chill. Blah, 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 blah. Nigga went home, took a shower, ran right back out to the club. You know what I'm saying? And got me a regular size woman that night. And that's disgusting. I know, but it is what it is.
No, you took a shower. You good?
Yeah, I wiped the fucking depression off my dick.
All right, so I gotta ask you a question, and you tell me how because you know how girls say they got me too,
yeah,
or took an advantage of, or whatever today's terminology is. I'm gonna give you a story. A mutual friend of mine who's a female, we had a mutual friend. That's how I knew her. And this one particular night, we happened to be going to the same place. And in order for me to get to this place, I had to pass her house. So she knew I was going out that night. So she called me and was like, hey, can you pick me up? I'll ride with you since you're going that way anyway. Now, me being a friend that I am, sure, I'll pick you up. Cool. We go out. We get to the spot. Don't even see each other the whole night. We in the spot. I know I go to there to see the people I went to go see. She with the people she went to go see. But we meet up at the end, get back in my car. I go to drop her off. Now we drunk. I drop her off. And, I pull up. All right, see you later. She like, you coming up? I'm like, nah, I'm about to go home, tired. I got to get home. She live in a white neighborhood where I know the cops is like, I'm trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
She like, you coming up? I'm like, nah. She like, get your ass in this house. She older than me, too. So she older than me. She like, boy, get your ass in this house and shut up. So I shut up.
I know this story.
and the rest is history. So in hindsight, I be looking at that night like, did I get taken advantage of? Because,
I tend to tell you did, because you were drunk. You really couldn't consent. She initiated it. If this were a court of law, she would have been held liable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Yo, I had that happen before.
so low key, I got raped. Is that what you saying?
Yeah, man. You might need some fucking therapy, dog. But that used to happen back then, bro.
Exactly. That was the norm.
Yeah.
Because I've been on the other side of that too. Yeah. Sorry, but I have. I've been on the other side of that too.
Yo, that shit is crazy, man. Yeah. After that, I didn't sleep with a big girl again. It was nice though. But then as I got older,
before that, was the fellatio good?
Yeah, the sloppiest of the toppy. And let me tell you, right? I am not a fan of head. All women that know me know I do not like my dick getting sucked. And here's why.
You know that because you tell us all the time too.
Yeah, because you stealing my strokes, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I only have 149 strokes. That's it. You know what I mean? 144. 12 strokes per minute. You get 12 minutes, right? 144. That's it. So, yo, and so if you suck my dick, you taking away 3 to 5 minutes of sex. So I'm like, all you got to do is get my shit hard for like 2 seconds and I'm ready. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, but I got a full belly and then she filled her belly. You know what I'm saying? So, and she went straight to the toppy, dog. And my mom don't listen, so it is what it is. And that was the first time that I'd had good head in my entire life. When I was 21 years old, from this plus size, plump, Caucasian conquistador, because she definitely conquered me that night, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she sucked the skin off my shit, bro. And I went out and then I told one of my boys about it and they were like, yo, you are shot the fuck out. Especially being back out the same night trying to get some more pussy.
Yeah. That's action. Nigga like me went home with just sleep.
Hell no, man. We ain't had no online. We had like what, PS2 back then, bro. Niggas wasn't online gaming like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, true. Yeah.
It's like 2000.
I'm lying.
2003.
I've had an episode. Let me tell you this quick story. I'm sorry for all the women. I'm sorry. My apology out now. All the women I ever cheated on, I'm sorry. I was a scumbag.
You'll be going again.
So my second child's mother, I'm with her, but I was a scumbag. I was cheating on her like it was no tomorrow. It was just one girl she always tried to smash, right? And she was one of those ones always telling me no. So it is what it is. I'm home one night, just got done smashing my current girl I'm with.
Yeah.
And I get a text, come over. I'm finally saying yes. And I knew what that text meant. Now I literally just went around, and that's how nasty I am. No shower, no nothing, dog. I just got up and went over there. But let me tell you what makes this is one of my embarrassing moments I could say. What makes it even worse and embarrassing, I get over there. Everybody know me. They call me the RDS, the Raw Dog Special.
Yo.
I finally get the girl that I've been trying to smash me, and she want to be all moral and shit. Makes me put on a condom.
Yeah.
No go for me. I mean, no go. I'm talking about limp like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it was a tragic night. I'm talking about tragic to the point where I'm sorry. I'm just going to tuck my head between my ass and walk back out to my car and go home. So, and all in all, none of it, it didn't pan out like my night when I was playing it to pan out. So technically, you can say I still never smashed.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, man.
It's
we were some wild boys back then, man. I have like a lot of stories like that. I can't tell everyone. I gotta save some shit for later, man. But
yeah, we definitely do.
Noob tube. Yo, but no, that's why it's crazy, man. Because like when I date women, bro, I tell them shit like that because I'm like, yo, like, what's the worst thing you ever did? Or like, you ever had a threesome? I had a threesome. That shit was whack. So I couldn't keep my dick up, yo.
not mine.
Yo, I was so fucking drunk, bro. I could not keep my dick up. You know what I'm saying?
See, how many have you had?
One, and that was all I needed.
No, I had about 5.
Yo, I'm lazy as fuck. I'm selfish, bro. And then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta eat 2 pussies now. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my tongue tired as shit.
Yeah, now no. Then me, yeah. But like I said, I was a scumbag, man. I was a scumbag.
Yeah, man, that's back when you could be a hoe and fucking not be toxic, bro. That's when it was just like, that shit was life. Now these bitches is doing slut walks and shit, taking all the fun out of being a whore. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yo.
It's not even worth the thrill anymore.
Nah, man, let's just get one woman and get you some shows on Netflix that you like to watch, and then you good. Yo, shout out to my man Bone, the inventor of burglarizing. What burglarizing is beating your fucking dick. You ever got caught beating your fucking shit?
You gotta get Karim. Yeah. He coined the phrase.
Karim coined the phrase.
Bone is the one who
he was the crisis actor that did it.
As a child, though, no. As an adult, yes.
You got caught like by your wife or some shit, though. Yep. Screen lock, nigga.
No, it ain't even that. It's walking the house in the living room.
Yo, man's in the living room making love to himself.
I didn't hear the garage open. TV was on surround sound.
Yo, you was getting it in, bro. You was on a date, nigga. What was the category?
I don't even remember. I just know it was straight in action, though, for real.
Yo, oh my God, man. I got
That's
caught.
The only one time.
Yo, I got caught. My dad doesn't know this. My dad walked on me beating my dick, bro.
So you didn't get caught if he don't know?
He caught me, but he don't know what the fuck I was doing. And here's why. Because this is back like when we used to get Sports Illustrated delivered to the crib. And they had the swimsuit issue, bro. And they had like Tyra Banks in this shit and somebody else, man. And
so we come from a different area where swimsuit editions could do it for us.
Yo, swimsuit edition, like a JC Penney catalog, anything, bro.
Jet
magazine, bro. I had like all the Jet magazine Beauty of the Weeks on my wall, and I would just pick a different day to spank it to one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, Miss May, you go to an HBCU. I got an HBC right now in my hand, bitch. Yo.
That's fun.
Fucking nothing talking about gamma, phi gamma.
I had to think. The nigga said HBC in my hand right now. I said, hold up. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yo, and so, bro, let me tell you. So I think I'm slick. This is when I was on Pine Street, bro. I'm a kid. I might be like in this might have been like 90 or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it was Sports Illustrated, and because I had Sports Illustrated and Sports Illustrated for kids, because I had the kids shit, my dad had the adult shit. Swimsuit should come through. He don't even know it's here. Shit's still in the plastic. I get it. Bam. You know what I'm saying? I run upstairs. I've been waiting on this one, dog. I've been waiting on this one. I have my own bedroom. Close the bedroom door. I go in the closet. Close the closet door.
Nigga in that closet.
I got a flashlight. In there, right?
And
I'm just like in some shorts and a t-shirt, bro. And I'm looking at the shit, right? And I'm just like, yo, we about to get it in, bro. Like it's fucking party time right now, dog. And I'm in there, and I didn't hear Bruce, and he's the loudest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? Loudest motherfucker in the world, bro. Up and down them stairs. Do, right? And today, this motherfucker had the Call of Duty perk on, bro. He had silencer on. He had silencer on his shit, bro. Because he came up those stairs, opened the door, and then all of a sudden, he just comes in the closet because he heard me in there. Going, I'm not being quiet, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So you going to Pound Town on yourself.
And he opened the door, and the flashlight goes up, and it just shines on him. And it's like the little bit of light from the door just shining on me in the magazine, but he can't see what's under the magazine. Is me beating my dick.
So what was your excuse? Like, what was your explanation?
I said I wanted to read the magazine in private. I was like, I just wanted to see it for everybody else saw it, so I took it up here. He was like, what? He was like, boy, got the damn closet.
Do he listen to the pod?
Yes.
Oh, what
yeah, my brothers do. And I've never told that story.
Every Sports Illustrated y'all was touching had meat on it.
That's when I knew I was destined for the Navy, man, because I knew how to handle semen. And you shooting blanks back then, dog. So I'm shooting dust bunnies all in the closet.
That's funny.
That was my little jerk off spot, bro. And then when he caught me, I was like, this shit is compromised.
I caught my son though, so I know that awkward feel. I remember the first time I caught my son, and he must had a whole ritual because I caught him. He was butt ass naked. I said, dog. And what made it worse, his lie was just. That's why I said my son is so smart, but when it comes to common sense, it's gone.
Yeah.
Because I said, yo, why are you naked? Well, I'm just watching TV. Nigga, I've been there. I know what you was in here doing. But the fact that you butt ass is like, dog, come on. So I had to put him to the side, like, look, I ain't tripping that you doing that. I expect you to do that.
Yeah.
But you ain't got to lie to me. So now he doing it on the regular. He doing it on the regular because his mom called me about it a couple years ago. Like, talk to your son. I called him. Listen, he been doing it. You just now catching it.
Yeah, like what you rather him fucking like go out and get a chick, get her pregnant, or him knock it down on his own, man? Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. That's why, you know, talking about them big girls, man. You know, now my new thing is now I like the tall women. I like them like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". Now I don't want no skinny woman no more. I need you to be able to keep me warm at night. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that's comfortable, cozy. Ain't no weight limit. You just gotta have some like side, cause like you, cause I'm thinking about kids, right? So I'm looking at a woman's hips and her bosoms, and can you support a pregnancy? Like I swear to God, that's what I'm looking at when I look at women. Is can you support a pregnancy?
Having kids? I thought.
No, but she might want to have one. So I ain't going to deny her that.
So you're compromised.
I ain't going to deny her that. Hell no. If a woman wants with me, she got a kid and she wants 11 of them, I'll give them to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying at home though. That's it. You working. But yeah, man. So now it's like I like them a little bit side, a little bit of meat in their bones, man. Be, you know, not fucking fat, like in shape. Do yoga, some shit, live a healthy lifestyle. You can't be out here just fucking eating and I'm beating hell.
So name a big chick that people might consider fat. But
Takara. That's my body type now.
That?
Takara from America's Next Top Model. She's this black plus size model.
Yeah, I don't watch that show, so I have no idea.
I'll send it to you. Well, she's super. That's from way back in the day, but she's like maybe our age now. But yeah, man, she's like a plus size model. Who else? Kind of like Megan Thee Stallion size, but doesn't have to have like the Megan Thee Stallion's curves like that. You know, like how like Megan is like overboard to me. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like not really believable, but her body is natural. Yeah. Her body's natural though. I ain't taking away from that.
Oh, it is?
She got like too much ass and titties for me. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like that, but just not like she don't got to be like picture perfect like that. Like I like a normal woman now, bro. I like a woman that looks like she can support a kid. Like how are her hips? How are her breasts? Because I'm looking like, can she breastfeed? Because that's formula going to cost money if you ain't got no titties. So you can't be a larger woman with no titties because I got to buy formula now. That shit, it's like, God, damn, $8 a bottle. You know what I'm saying? They go through fucking 2 a day. I can't do it. And then, so you gotta be able to breastfeed and you gotta be able to push that baby out. Can't do no C-sections. You know what I'm saying? That shit is dangerous as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at that, man. So now it's like, I like women that have that's why I prefer to mess with the, like the Caribbean women, the African women, things like that, because they got that already. You know what I'm saying? And then even the ones that are smaller, they still got the hips and the breasts, so they can support that. You know what I mean? And then I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, I know their background, I know their lifestyle, I know their genetics, their body type. My kid's gonna come out a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Based on what I bring to the table as well. You get with these women here that just fucking, drink Kool-Aid and eat hot Cheetos, baby, you come out with fucking diabetes off rip. You know what I'm saying? Or come out all sickly and shit. I'm like, nah, man, I need a woman with a little bit of size with a healthy diet. So, the kid will be healthy and I know you can cook shit like that. And that's what I'm looking at is, does your size, like, is your size warranted? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you can cook and you like got a little bit of meat in your bones and you like healthy, you work out, do yoga, shit like that, I don't need you to be a size fucking 2. You can be a size 8, you can be a size 12. I don't give a fuck. How do you carry your weight? Because if I want you to lose weight, I'll just work out with you. Like, I'll help you. It's fine. But if I'm fucking with you, I'm fine with how you are now. Just don't go beyond that. You want to go lower, I'll help you work out. You know what I'm saying? No problem at all. But yeah, man, like that's my new shit, man. That's why I am pushing this whole WNBA shit so fucking hard. Like these ain't the fucking Cheryl Swoopses of our day when everybody was like decent looking but gay. Dude, yeah. Now you got because these girls now, they saw Lisa Leslie, they saw Rebecca Lobo, they saw fucking Candace Parker, all these attractive women that were feminine, playing basketball and then doing modeling and shit like that. And they're like, yo, I don't got to be like a big goofy ass girl playing basketball. I can still be feminine, still be sexy, shit like that. And now, like the shit that I showed you, bro, them WNBA women, boy, they fine as fuck.
But see, I look at it from 2 ways. Maybe that's a good PR move to help get fans to the stand.
Oh, it works.
Because like somebody like you, for example, that's on a thirst trap for them now, you might fuck around and start going to these games.
Women are the same way, thirsting over LeBron. D-Wade, them niggas butt naked on the body issue and shit. Same thing. That's why women don't like sports. They like looking at dudes' dick and balls in their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. They looking at they like, look at him, that's all they be doing about motherfucker with a dick like this in his shorts, fucking knocking him in the face with it, just like, oh.
Yeah, Chris Paul called Giannis digging his face last night off that alley.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, man, that's why these women watch basketball and football, shit like that. And now that's why I'm watching WNBA. I told you, what was it? Liz Cambridge, and I mean, you got Skylar Diggins. You got all these women now that came up in the social media era that are pretty as fuck, in shape. They're able to be supreme athletes and still be feminine. So it's not like Serena Williams where they're like just buff as shit. And Serena's cool, but she's too muscular for most men. They're more like her sister Venus, where she's still athletic, still big as fuck. She's like 6 foot tall, but she's feminine as fuck, still womanly shape, not like me. Serena Williams is actually really small. She's only like 5'4", but she's very muscular because she's a goddamn world championship tennis player. But yeah, man, like these WNBA girls are like 6'2", you know what I'm saying? Fine as fuck. And ain't nobody in the stands. I'm about to get Washington fucking Mystics season tickets right now, courtside, bro. Just like $100.
I'm about to say they probably not that expensive.
It'd be me and Russell Westbrook sitting there chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just doing.
Oh, that's right. Russell play for DC now too.
Dancing and shit, bro. Me and Russ is chilling, bro. And they fine as hell, bro. And they single. And they out here thirst trapping. I'm like, yo, why are rappers going after chicks like that when they can go after chicks that make money? Got careers?
Because I don't know why I'm not a rapper. So
because they can't control them. That's why. Because it's like, what do you offer? If all I have to offer you is money, that's how I have control over you. But if you get with a chick that has equal footing financially with you, now you actually have to court her. Now you got to woo her. You got to have a personality. You got to be able to make her smile, make her laugh, know about her. You got to know her favorite color and shit like that, right? Motherfuckers don't have to do that shit when you got money. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the privilege of having money. Or if you're a really handsome guy, you get that handsome nigga privilege. You ain't got to know shit about chicks. You can just smash them because you cute. You know what I'm saying? Or if you like light-skinned dude, pretty motherfucker. Yeah. And then chicks are the same thing where they'll be pretty and they don't got to, pretty chicks don't be funny at all. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really pretty girls, they don't be funny. They be corny as shit. We just put up with it because we're trying to smash. And after we smash, we're like, yo, you're mad boring. On to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty ass airheads, dog. I love them. I like smashing them, but you can't wipe them up. But yeah, that's why
some of them can't even smash though, so they just look good.
They can't do nothing. Laying there. They can get back shots. They lit it like a dead fish. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Can't suck no dick.
And then you realize I could have just masturbated and been done with this, and
not spent $200 on a date. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Not bought a bag. Yeah, man. And that's the thing, man. But now, all these, and that's why I'm at. Like I'm in DC and you got all these women that went to HBCUs. They're all athletic and shit. So I can go out the house right now, get a girl 6 foot. That's 150 pounds and fucking like stacked, bro. Like it's easy out here because you got all these Ethiopian women, all these Liberian women, all these Nigerian women. They all want a dude that's like not an African nigga that's like actually misogynistic and patriarchal, you know what I'm saying? Where they just control everything and have 5 fucking wives and shit and still can like hit their wives and shit and treat them like shit and not give them no rights. Nah, they want like an American dude that's going to treat them like equal. And I'm like, yo, I got no problem doing that, baby. Like, look at you. Like, that's the shit that kills me, right? It's like, I'll be messing with a girl and she'll be fine as hell. And she'll be like, what do you like about me? Or what do you find attractive about me? I'm like, yo, have you looked in the mirror? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. I'm like, yo.
But it's that self-esteem.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Because I'm like, yo, every time you come over here, my head immediately goes in your lap. You know what I'm saying? Every time you come here, my head is in your lap or my head is in your titties. You want to know what I like about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you make me comfortable. And all I want to do is just fucking curl up, and be all up under you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the fuck you do. Like, what the hell kind of question is that? What do I like about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't it obvious? You know what I'm saying? I'm out here buying these goddamn appetizers. Like, bitch, I like you. But that's how it is. That should be killing me, man. Because I don't ever ask a woman that shit. I don't want to know. Nah. Like, I don't care what you like about me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because I don't want to like be like, oh shit, she liked my jokes and I go overboard with it and you try to be extra funny and then you sound corny as fuck or like you're doing too much. It's like, nah, that kills the mystery. And you like something about me and we'll keep it at that, And then with women, it's always physical first, but then after that is how you make us feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if you, for my wife is a good example. When I met her, when I got to know her, she's young with an old soul.
Yeah.
I used to play music that I grew up listening to, hearing my mom play. And then as I got older, I grew to love, and I'd be like, oh, she don't know nothing about this. And I put it on in the car and she know it word for word. Like, how the fuck you know this?
And that's good, man. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah. So I remember one time I had to make me a playlist of all the old good shit.
Yeah.
And she came up with a fire ass playlist. I'm like, yes, it's little shit like that get us once we get past the look.
Yeah, man. I used to do that shit for chicks, make them a playlist and shit. Then I got lazy. You know what I'm saying? But fuck that shit.
You ain't get lazy. You said that's a playlist the other day.
That playlist is so fucking long.
Long
that was shit. A playlist that I created for the fucking wedding, bro. For like the nigga time, like when we chilling. I'm like, that's all the music that we rocked when we were like little niggas and shit. And then fucking COVID. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, like I mean, now it's just like what do you like? How do you even? I don't even know like if women know that shit. Like men like little shit like that. Like make me a playlist, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like something simple as that, or if I like a certain type of movie, or if I like Juice, I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
call me up and say, hey, baby, you want to watch Juice tonight? I don't care what the fuck I got going on. I will stop what I'm doing and I will watch that movie with you. Yeah. Or like Step Brothers. I like Step Brothers. Like, yo, if I'm in a bad mood,
don't touch
come
my
to the crib. Yeah. He was like, I watched you put your nuts on my drum set. He was like, he called me a raper. He looked at me and said, let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? Yo, and it's just like,
hoes, man.
I love that shit, bro. And it's like, and they want us to like know all this shit about them. And it's like, yo, bro, know something about us. You know, like know our favorite fucking snack or some shit, bro. Or like our favorite like comfort food, shit like that. You know what I mean? Just, and some do, and those are the ones that get wifed up and you never leave them and life is good. And then you get the ones that just think that because they're pretty, that shit scared the fuck out of me. You got the ones that think they're pretty, they can just fucking not put any effort in. And then that's why, bro, you know, like only 27% of Black women are married now, bro.
See, I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's scary. Only 27%. Consider yourself lucky.
See, but I kind of glad I waited this late to do so because it got me to get through all my trial and errors in life, to know what I want and pretty much be a grown ass man now instead of getting married at a boy and still not knowing what I wanted.
Oh yeah. Because that's what I did. And that shit ain't work out.
And it probably wouldn't work for me neither had I tried to stay with Nasheem's mom. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
because like now my requirement, like, because women are asked like, what's your type? And I'm like, the type that makes me happy. That's it.
Exactly.
I don't care. If we're talking, I'm already fine with your body type. It doesn't matter if you're overweight. It doesn't matter if you're underweight. It doesn't matter if you're light skin, dark skin. Doesn't matter if you got a master's degree, if you got a GED. Can you make me happy? And are you willing to work together? That's it. It's compromise. Are you willing to compromise on some shit? And you follow Kareem shit online, right? So Kareem,
listen,
but no, he put some really thoughtful shit up about Black men not wanting a woman to submit, right? And he said, we don't need a submissive woman. We need somebody that's willing to cooperate, that wants to work together and build something.
I saw that.
And then immediately, what did this woman do is say, oh no, we need to submit. We need to do that. And a man's leadership and all kind of shit. And he's like, yo, you're not listening. We just told you, we don't need anybody to submit to us because that doesn't work. It's like 1950s. We need cooperation. We need collaboration. Like, you don't have to, like, you can have a say in everything. And I can still have the final decision, but you don't need me to be your fucking daddy. You don't need to be submissive to me. Like, we can, only thing you got to do is accept the love that I have to offer and give the love that you have to give. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a good point, because my last relationship before this one I'm in was like that. I had to be, like you say, the damn father of the goddamn relationship, because she was very submissive to the point it got on my nerves.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to be able to handle this when I'm not around. Like, I remember the day it happened. I had to go pay the mortgage on the Ridge Avenue house. My mom was already in prison. So now I'm running the house. And I had to go pay the mortgage one day, and I wanted to send her because I was out doing whatever the fuck I was doing. And this bro had no idea what to do. Didn't know how to write a fucking check, my nigga.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna fucking work.
Because it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah, I'm the ignorant of ignorance when it comes to doing shit like that. And I know I know how to do that shit. The fuck you don't know, and you come from a good household.
Exactly. And then like they get mad at you because you don't want to teach them. It's like, well, what did your daddy teach you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he's in your life.
Yeah. And
whereas my wife now, one of the reasons why I'm able to work the way I work, because she can hold this down while I'm not here.
Yeah. And then she has like a whole career on her own, all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what brings the equity into the relationship, because if she's not financially dependent on you, then she has way more to offer, because now she doesn't have to stifle herself to please your ego. And that's why that's what we had the conversation about, dating somebody that's within your like your fucking income bracket. Because if you date somebody that's within the same bracket of you, because one thing with black women today is that they're making fucking money. And the problem that they're having is finding men, because a lot of the men in their tax bracket are already taken, or they fucking with white chicks or whatever. And then so they got to date down, and then it's like they got to stifle themselves because they make so much money, and it's intimidating to the man. So now they got to stifle themselves and be submissive and make the man feel like he's the man because he's not leading the house financially. Bro, my dad spent plenty of years not being the top breadwinner in my house. And he wore the fucking pants with the dick hole in the front. You know what I'm saying? Like what he said went. He was a fucking man of the house. Because he was always still doing, always still providing. It might not have been with a W-2, you know what I mean? But the motherfucker was always providing, always doing the man of the job. The man's job is to lead. You know what I'm saying? It's to protect, provide stability, security, safety, mentally and physically, right? And so it's like women today that are super successful, they don't know how to just be themselves dating a guy that makes less, because once shit gets crazy, they go right to that to demean that guy, and then they expect him to stay around. But then when they get a guy that makes the same amount, they don't know how to talk to him, because it's like, well, what do I have to offer besides sex? Because if we make the same amount, I done fucked every bitch already.
Yeah,
pussy is pussy. You know what I mean? What you got to offer besides what's in your legs? That's when they should say, I have to offer what's in my heart, but they never fucking do. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing. And that's where I'm at now, bro. And that's why I tell women, I don't want to sleep with them. It's like, yo, what else do you got to offer me? What's your favorite TV show? Like, let's watch a TV show and talk about it. I want to know what you think about shit. I tell women, listen to my podcast and then date me. Listen to my podcast and then date me. How about that?
Oh yeah, because they can get a good idea of what to deal with after they listen to your pod. I tell you that.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, you may not want a nigga that let another man see his butthole, and you know, while he's high and having an allergic reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not want a clumsy ass motherfucker that's going to try to ride a tricycle down the street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you may not want a motherfucker that used to sell guns. That may not be something you want. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I put everything out here, because either my daughter's going to hear this and she's going to know exactly who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? And my friends and family get to know me better, we get to know each other better, discuss shit. But then if you want to date me, here it is right here. I ain't hiding nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I had a threesome and I couldn't keep my dick up. You know what I'm saying? That's the other thing, bro. Why do women think being bisexual is a turn on for all men? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's they shit. Like, oh, I'm bi. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm lazy. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Because they think all men want that. That's why.
Yeah. Because then it's like, men don't get that same luxury. A man can't even look at another man butt. Like, if I were to tell a woman that story about seeing a man dick at work, they'd be like, oh, this nigga gay. You know what I'm saying? And you instantly can't, because once you get labeled as not masculine, you are looked at as inferior and not worthy of impregnating a woman. You know what I mean? And that's why women can be bi and they can be poly and they can change their pronouns. Bro, as a black man, you can't even have a black gay friend. I just went through that. You know what I'm saying?
Women kill me because they got gay friends that are men and they praise them. But then as soon as a straight man say he's gay, they demean him.
Yep.
Or if he do anything close to gay, they'll demean him. But you got little Farnsworth fucking faggoty over here. Sorry for the word. he's that bitch in your little girl circle. He's that bitch and all that. But Tyrone over here, who like you say, did some gay shit, or he's gay. Now he's not man enough to do what you want him to do as a significant other.
Yeah. And that shit killed me, man, because it's like they'll make out with a girl and a bitch eat they pussy and be like, I'm not gay or I'm not bi. And it's like, yo, you can't even have a gay friend as a black man today, you know what I'm saying, without being labeled DL or something like that, bro.
Yeah, because technically I've never had an actual gay friend that I consider a friend. I know gay people that do.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of the barrier is what the bitch is gonna think. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I've been called gay before because I used to hang out with a lot of girls that I wasn't smashing.
Yeah.
And we'd be out party. And I remember one time one of the girls came to me and was like, who that dude with y'all? He must be gay. Because I wasn't, you know, they told him, no, that's just our friend. And they just assumed I was gay. And I didn't care. I ran with it. Yeah, I'll be gay tonight. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I Yo, I got some female friends, and I don't want to smash them because they got the hoes. They got the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the friends that ain't got no baggage. Like we're friends because you have baggage. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and it's like your friends don't have baggage, so we're good. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking, female listeners, but I'm not joking.
I got a lot of assists. Y'all got a lot of assists in the game.
Yeah, it's like you, especially as a guy, bro, you have to have women friends that you aren't fucking, because they give you a lot of insult into you when you're fucking up or being insensitive towards your lady. You know, or they can tell you when your lady is taking advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good. Just you can't have any sexual tension though. It can't be like I want to fuck you at some point. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to fuck you. Gotta be out of the question, man, because that should come back to haunt you. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like that shit. That's why I'll be happy when this pandemic shit is over, man. I can go back to being a fucking hussy out here in these fucking DC streets. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we just talked for like 2.5 hours, bro. And this one ain't supposed to be that goddamn long. And we still got shit to talk about. Still got Dipset and Locks, all this shit, man. We had to table this, bro. You are more than welcome to come back on the pod anytime. I've been begging you to come on the pod. And now you see how fucking easy it is. It is. Easy fucking day, bro. All you gotta do is
probably do this shit from my truck.
You could. Bro, all you need is Wi-Fi. All you need is Wi-Fi, dog. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like this shit, man. That's why it ain't the Tori and Meacham show, bro. Yeah, it's Cognac stories, because all you motherfuckers I've shared fucking stories with, I've shared experiences with. We've been drunk, been everywhere. All my friends in the military, my friends in other countries and other states, we all have these crazy ass fucking stories. And when we get together, that's all we do is just sip something nice and tell these fucking stories, bro.
Over and over, shit like we never heard them before.
Exactly. And they're funny and funnier every fucking time because somebody remembers something else. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, that's why this shit is where it is, man. That's why I'm like, it's not always going to be about the news, man, because the news is depressing, bro. Like that shit sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I can't make a joke about that shit, I don't really want to talk about it unless it's something really, really pressing, man. But it's like, this is the shit that people need to hear about motherfuckers struggling, overcoming shit, growing through shit, making mistakes, getting caught jerking off fucking fat chicks, and just being a fucking guy, bro. We don't have any safe space just to be men. And if you look at it, right, there is no podcast doing anything like this. Everything's hip hop or sports or whatever, not just motherfuckers talking about real shit the same way we do in real fucking life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you on here, man. I'm glad I got you on here. It will not be the fucking last time. We got to get the other fellas. They're going to be mad as fuck when they hear this shit.
We're going to see who really listens.
Yeah, J Hood watches. J Hood watches the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he watches. He's like one of the consistent motherfuckers on YouTube that watches this shit all the time on YouTube. That's why I make sure I get it out damn near the same day. You know what I'm saying? But before we get the fuck out of here, man, anything you want to say for the people?
Listen, man, all I can say is, if you got a goal in mind, keep trying, no matter what happened in life, man. I'm living proof.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
A lot of people say I wouldn't be here right now, and I'm here, so.
All I got to say is Bucks in 6, bitch.
Yeah, fuck that's another woke. Thing. It's a wrap.
Should have never been sleep.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.